Rooftop Sports welcomes you to a special presentation of the National Football League.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
And good morning or afternoon, everyone. And this is the Rooftop Sports. And here I am back for some Seahawks football. It's been a long time because it's been 10 days since the Seahawks played. That's where they lost to the San Francisco 49ers. But it's a new day, and hopefully the Seahawks can find a way to win this game, steal a game from the Atlanta Falcons. And let's look at the record. Falcons are 4-2, while the Seahawks are 3-3. Falcons are leading the division, tied with the division on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Seahawks are tied for the division lead against the San Francisco 49ers. And for the odds, Atlanta is actually favored to win, while the Seahawks are not. Quarterbacks for today, Geno Smith versus Kirk Cousins. And breaking news for the Seahawks, Kenneth Walker is back in the game. The running back for the Falcons will be Bijan Robinson. And for receivers, got London versus DK Metcalf. I will say that this will be a very challenging game. Now, the injuries for the Seahawks, we got Travis Gibson, Tariq Woolen, Cameron Young. Can't even say the other two names, but they are inactive for today. So the Seahawks are still dealing with injuries that they have been in the last few games, and hopefully the Seahawks can still find a way to win this game. They are wearing their wolf gray pants and their white jersey combo. Don't really like that combo. So William Cook says, and welcome, William. Thank you for being a longtime member. Atlanta has had trouble stopping the run. Not quite as bad against Seattle. Sizing up to be high scoring. That's what you're thinking. Well, I guess we are only to find out. And this kickoff will be happening in just a few moments. And before that, let's hear from a word from our sponsor, SeatGeek. If I can even find that ad.
SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RoofTopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.
Yep, use that promo code RoofTopSports if you plan to go to a Seahawks game next week, as they will be back against the Buffalo Bills. So you can save your $20. I know it's not going to save you much, but hey, $20 is better than saving nothing, right? Yep, I mean, that's the pure truth. And looks like we are back from the break. Oh, the opening kickoff is coming up next. And they're playing more commercials. Isn't that great? Well, until then, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also donate to this channel when you get that opportunity, because it really helps the algorithm of this channel and, more importantly, the growth of this channel. So let's make it happen. Hit the like, subscribe, donate to this channel through the YouTube Super Chats. Yo, what's good? Bear down? I wonder how the Bears are doing. Now I'm curious how the Bears are doing. I gotta take a look at that. Thanks a lot, Christian. Bears have not played yet. Are they on bye week right now? It looks like they are on the bye week. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep, it's a bye week. And aren't you happy for them that Caleb Williams is, or at least the Bears are off to a good start? Now you have me curious on Caleb Williams' stats. All right, Caleb Williams. How is he doing this season? He has 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He's thrown almost half of his 3,000 yards in 6 games. And for his rushing yards, He's about 169. He leads rookies in touchdown passes. I really thought it was Jaden Daniels. I guess not. Oh, great. They're playing all these political commercials. It's like, will this election season just die already? That's how I feel about it. Like, my plan for the election night, going to a Bible study where they serve food like it's Hogwarts the feast at the Hogwarts, and I'm going to go out all Ron Weasley, if you know what I mean. Oh, this game's taking longer than I thought. I mean, it's almost 10 o'clock. I mean, it is 10 o'clock, so game's probably about to start, like, in about now. Oh, they're playing their intro? Then let me match my intro.
Touchdown!
Rooftop Sports welcomes you to a special presentation of the National Football League.
That's not what he wanted to cook.
And we are back, and they're showing Kirk Cousins running out on the field in slow motion. That probably has happened before. But yes, he is the starting quarterback, and backup quarterback of theirs is Michael Penix of University of Washington. Oh, and check out my shirt that I got. I got my Russell Wilson jersey, Matt Hasselbeck, and my Pizza Planet shirt. I'm going to make that maybe a little bit more visible. There you go. Pizza Planet. I love that shirt. I also have a large size of that shirt because I accidentally bought that as a small. So now I have a large. It's awesome. They're showing Mike McDonald, former Ravens defensive coordinator. First season as a Seahawks head coach. He is 3-3. He was off to a great start, went 3-0. And then all of a sudden, they dropped 3 in a row. Just, it felt like at a blink of an eye, literally. On the call today is Kenny Albert and Jonathan Vilma, former defensive player for the New Orleans Saints. Why did I say St. Louis? And now Young Ho Koo, or it's Koo Young Ho. It's Koo Young Ho, guys. Come on, get it right. And now here's the kick, and we are underway. And look at all those empty seats, and the Seahawks are going to bring it out. And that's number 1, and he gets past the 20 and below the 25. Geno Smith is the NFL leading passer, believe it or not. I'm honestly surprised by that. Now I want to look at Geno Smith's stats. All right, Geno Smith, 1778. So he's on pace for around 4,000 yards this season. Geno Smith is starting at the 24-yard line. Seahawks in their wolf gray pants and their white jersey. And now here is Smith handing it. No, a fake handoff. Here's Smith. He's out of time in the throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Ball intended for Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now we've got a 2nd and 10. Offensive line, we got Charles Cross, Laken Tomlinson, Connor Williams, Anthony Bradford, and rookie Michael Jarrell. Offensive coordinator Ryan Grubb. You got your usuals, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. And now Smith is on a 2nd and 10, ball in the 24. Here is a throw, and that's going to be dropped by DK Metcalf. It looks like we got a flag, and looks like that could be defensive pass interference. We're going to see what the referees say. Could go either way, in my opinion. Looks like AJ Terrell had too much contact with DK Metcalf, so that could be an automatic first down. Yep, that's pass interference on the defense. And that's going to be an automatic first down. That ball was intended for Metcalf and too much contact. I guess there was more than enough evidence for that. And now we're looking at 1st and 10, ball on the 39, or on the 41, excuse me. And now here is Smith handing it off to Kenneth Walker, and he gets an opening, and good block by Geno Smith, and he's going to get some good yards, and that is going to be close to a first down, but that's going to be about a 2nd and 2. Cousins threw for a career high 509 on a 36-30 over the Bucks. Defensive coordinator Jimmy Lake. Now Smith is waiting. He is almost past the 50. He's going to hand it off to Kenneth Walker. He gets a nice opening, and that's going to be a first down, an easy first down for Kenneth Walker. And he gets past the 50. And now they are in Falcons territory. Seahawks are extremely banged up. They're without Tariq Woolen and Trey Brown. So those are pretty significant losses, hence why the secondary has just been carved up in the last 3 games. And now the 1st and 10, Jake Bobo on the motion. Smith is on the 1st and 10. And Smith intending to pass. He's got some time. Good protection. Now here's the throw. And that's going to be caught by DK Metcalf, but he falls. And now the question is, did he maintain possession? And it looks like he did. Great catch by DK. He did fall down, unfortunately, but great pass protection on that one for once. That was good protection. That's probably the best protection I've seen for Geno Smith throughout this entire season. And now Smith is in the field goal range, and now he's going to hand it off to Kenneth Walker, and that's not going to get much. That's probably going to be a loss of 1. Falcons are without 2 of their linebackers, their key linebackers. So it looks like this could be a potential shootout since both teams are shorthanded on the defensive end. And now we've got 2nd and 10 in field goal range for sure. They're calling it the red zone on my fantasy notifications because I have Njigba on my fantasy team. It's like Smith may be calling for an audible. You got Charbonnet right next to him, 3 receivers on the right, and now here is Smith at no time, gives it to Jackson Smith and Jigba for about 5, and now that's going to be a 3rd and about a 5. Yep, 3rd and 5, I was correct. That was Geno Smith with his 2nd pass, so probably now it's about 27 yards, and now they're in the red zone, 3rd and 5, as if they've already been. Ryan Grubb, offensive coordinator. They are one of the percentage of plays, they pass a lot, and they've got to actually run the ball. And now here's Smith on a 3rd and 5. Man in motion is Jackson Smith and Jigba. And now here's Smith, got some time. And now here's a throw, and that's going to be caught by Tyler Lockett, and that should be a first down. Seahawks are picking it up really quickly in the first moments of this game. And now Smith looking at 1st and 10, getting close to the goal line, not quite there yet. Kenneth Walker moving to his right. And now here is a handoff to Kenneth Walker, and Geno Smith going out for the block. I really do like that. Here's Kenneth Walker, and that's going to be in for a touchdown, but we got a flag. And I wonder what the flag is. It probably is going to be an offensive holding call. We're going to see what the referees say. Got to cut that celebration short. That was a great handoff by Geno Smith, and I like that he went out there to go out and block, sacrificing his body. And that's actually going to be a holding, so that's not going to be a touchdown. It looked too good to be true. Now they've lost 10 yards, and that's going to be a 1st and 20. It was a holding on the tight end. Smith is 3 for 4 with 33 yards. 1st and 20. So they're back into that field goal range. And now here's Smith going to Jackson Smith and Jigba. Can you get some big yards? Not really. So that's going to be about a gain of 3. 2nd and 17. And now we are looking at 2nd and 17. And now here's DK Metcalf at the wide. And now Smith looking to pass, got some time, and now here's a throw, and that's going to be dropped by DK Metcalf. No pass interference. I guess it was just good coverage. And now we're looking at 3rd and 17, and I would think that the Seahawks are just going to run this ball. They don't want to risk any interception. I think they're just going to run the ball or do a short pass and just settle for a field goal, especially on a 3rd and 17. But it would have been nice to get that touchdown considering that the Seahawks were the ones to receive first. Seahawks have not scored an opening drive touchdown in their first 6 games. Pretty tragic, must I say. 3rd and 17. Clock is going down. Smith on the motion. And now here's Smith looking to pass. He's getting bottled up. And now here's a throw. And he's just going to throw that away. And that is going to be 4th down. And then I think Jason Myers is going to be going for that field goal. Yep, Smith was pressured. That offensive line just fell apart where he had to just throw it away. At least he threw it to an intending receiver, so you couldn't call it an intentional grounding. And now Jason Myers is going to go for that field goal. It's a 38-yard attempt. And now here is the kick, and that is good. And the Seahawks get on the board 3-0 on a field goal by Jason Myers. And we are going into Atlanta's side as the Seahawks take a 3-0 lead. Now I'm just going through all my clips. So yeah, that was a good, solid first drive by the Seahawks. It was just that penalty that really killed them. There was nothing much he could have really done on a 1st and 20. Smith was really he tried on DK Metcalf, didn't work out. I think what I would have done, I would have just tried to run the ball on the 1st and 20 rather than going for Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they got to run the ball more because at least you can maybe get free yards out of it, especially if Atlanta's run defense is kind of depleted. Can't believe there's another Venom movie coming out. I really can't believe that. And now Jason Myers is going to be kicking it off. Now here is the kick, and that is going to go to... That's actually going to be enough for a return. And now he's getting a hole, and that gets up to I think that gets up to the 25 or the 30. I can't really see. And now Kirk Cousins is going to get the ball. Kirk Cousins has been very solid this season. He really should have won that game against the Chiefs. Kirk Cousins at a 67%. 324 yards per game, and somehow he is not the leader. That was the last game, probably. I don't know. And now here's Kirk Cousins. He's got the man in motion. He's faking it, and now he's going to run, and that's going to be caught by 34, and that's going to be at least 5 or 6 yards. Offensive line, Jake Matthews, Matthew Bergeron, Ryan, I'm not quick enough. Bijan Robinson, Drake London. I don't have Bijan Robinson. I have Brian Robinson on the Washington Commanders. As we are looking at a 2nd and 4. Ball on around the 31. And now here's Cousins. He fakes it. And now he's getting a little bit overwhelmed. Now the throw, and that's going to be caught. And that is going to go close to the 50. Leonard Williams and Jaron Reed, the only real defensive linemen. Shorthanded on the linebackers, and Devon Witherspoon still around. It looks like that's going to be a false start. Now we've got 1st and 10, ball on the 39. You can hear Seahawks chants. Now the throw, and that is going to be complete. 49-yard line. So even with the flag, Kirk Cousins was able to make up for it, and now looks like they're doing a hurry-up offense. 2 for 2 is Kirk Cousins, and how he's looking at a 2nd and 5. He's got to protection, and that's going to go to the ground somehow. That was just misfired by Kirk Cousins. Now I got a 3rd and 5, and hopefully the Seahawks can get a stop right here, which they critically need. I mean, if I'm the Falcons, why haven't they given it to Bijan Robinson yet? Because Seahawks doesn't really have much of a run defense at this time. They just don't. I'm kind of surprised that they haven't ran the ball yet. They haven't even ran it once. You can hear the Seahawks chant. Like, the crowd is really into it. Like, where are you, Falcons fans? And now Kirk Cousins. He's got running back next to him. That should be Bijan Robinson. And looks like we have another false start. Kirk Cousins not happy about himself. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's on Jake Matthews. We got 3rd and 10, more favorable position for the Seahawks on the defensive end. Looks like we got a blitz happening because they just want to get it over with. Maybe some busted coverage. I don't know how this is going to work. Someone's going to, that's going to be encroachment. It's got to be encroachment, or is that a false start? Another false start that the Seahawks are drawing. And I think that Seahawks chant, yep, I think that Seahawks chant is actually doing it. Seahawks, Seahawks. Gotta give credit to the Seahawks fans. Yeah, but I think the Seahawks chant's actually really doing it. So Seahawks fans are well representing this stadium in Atlanta. I mean, I think a lot of people moved from Seattle to Atlanta over the years because Atlanta's cheaper. And now here is Kirk Cousins. And he's got some time, and that's going to be caught, but nothing doing. And that doesn't even get past the 50. So the Seahawks are going to they just forced a punt, and that was a good defensive stop. Also, you got to give credit to the Seahawks fans, the 12th man. I don't care what you think, Texas A&M. But the Seahawks did it. Seahawks fans, their noises of chanting Seahawks, I think that is a factoring reason why all those false starts happen. So good to see the Seahawks forcing penalties. Usually you don't really see that happening. And now we are going for a punt. And now it is going to around the 10, and that's going to be a fair catch. Fair enough. Seahawks fans caused those false starts. That looks like William Dafoe. That was weird. I might able to play another commercial. I'll play a short one this time.
Are you looking to optimize your office, studio, or man cave? The Glance LED ticker may be for you. It is a customizable LED display providing real-life sports scores, stock prices, crypto, the news, and even the weather. Use my promo code RoofTopSports to get 10% off the purchase, and thank you.
Oh, this election. Stop it. Yep, Seahawks fared well, 17-5 in their last 22 games when games are starting at around 10. That's a good point. Ah, flick of the switch. Why are you? Where have you been? And now we're looking at a 1st and 10 on the 12, and looks like that's going to be a false start. That's a false start right there. Number 65. Good job. Good job. That was the right tackle with the false start. Oh, you were hiding from me. I know, because I play too many commercials, right? And now Geno Smith is going to be back at his own 7. And now Smith is going to pass, and that is going to be caught by DK Metcalf. Actually get some decent yards out of it. And now what I want to do is I want to run the ball on this one. Hand it to Kenneth Walker or Zach Charbonnet. And now we got Smith. He's getting pressure a little bit. The pass, and that's going to be a pass to Kenneth Walker. And he's going to get a first down. He was kind of being a little bit greedy. Should have just went forward with it, but he does eventually, and that's going to be a first down for the Seahawks. And now we got 3-0 so far. Oh, what was I even saying? And now we got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 24. And now Smith is going to fake handoff. He's got some time in the throw, and that's going to be caught by Noah Fant, and he's going to go out of bounds, and that is definitely going to be a first down. Yeah, Seattle sports scene has been sorely lacking in the past few weeks, unless you're John Stanton, because you know how to get weird amount of attention for the most stupid reasons possible. Yeah, absolutely need a win. Got to go 4-3. And now we've got 1st and 10, ball on the 46. And now Smith handing off to Kenneth Walker. He's going to... Oh, he actually skips it. He's going to get about 5 yards. I like that one. It looked like he was going to be maybe about like a yard or so, but he gets at least 5 on that one. Oh, but the favorite game break, that is Aaron Jones with a 34-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The Vikings are off to a great start. And now here is Kenneth Walker. He's going to go through, and that's going to be a 1st down. And I thought there was going to be an emergency alert system popping on because the screen blacked out for about a couple moments. Oh, yeah, Steve Sarkisian. I love UW getting whooped either way because I have every bit of problems with UW. Trust me. They shouldn't have left the Big Ten or the Pac-12. They should have stayed in the Big Ten, but they got greedy because they had one lucky run. And now we got Geno Smith, got Zach Charbonnet right behind him, Metcalf to the right, 2 receivers on the left, and the screen's blacking out. And now Smith, handoff to Charbonnet. Is he going to have some room to run? And he's at least he's going to lose at least a yard on that one. I mean, I like the idea of running. I mean, who cares? Wait, flicking the switch. Are you a Michigan guy, or I'm sorry, are you a Washington guy, or are you a Cougars guy? I kind of forgot at this point. Total plays on the offense, 16 plays for the Seattle Seahawks, 4 for the Falcons, 3-0 so far, 2nd and 11, so they did lose a yard. Got to get into field goal range at least. And now Smith, looks like that was a little bit of a offsides there, and now Smith's going to have to run it, and he's... that's maybe just 1 yard. Me, I root for nobody in college, but I root against the Huskies very actively. We're looking at 3rd and 10. I did not like that. So you're going to have to do a pass because I don't think a run for 5 yards, I don't even think that's going to be enough for a field goal range. No, it will not be. So you've got to, I would say you got to pass somehow. And I'm even okay with maybe a short pass to maybe see if you can get 5 yards like after the catch. And now here's... Oh, Smith drops the ball. He's going to take a sack on himself. And that's going to be forcing to punt. Not good. I mean, what was Smith doing? Either it was a... Let me see how bad the snap was. Looks like Smith was a little bit distracted on that. Now you can't even do the field goal. Yep, you're going to have to punt, and that's going to be Michael Dixon going to be the punt man. At his own 35, Michael Dixon. Let's hope that we can give Falcons very limited field position. And now the kick, and that is going to go to the 10. Is that... Oh, and that bounces forward. I thought it was going to bounce back. And now it's going to be in commercial break, and Smith is not happy on that one, as he did bobble that ball. The snap wasn't really ideal, but still, he still should have caught that ball. Come on, Geno.
SoFi is an online bank and a personal financing company offering financial diverse products. They hold the naming rights to the home of the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers, named SoFi Stadium. They offer amazing checking and savings accounts where you can get up to 4.6% on savings accounts. There are no monthly fees to maintain the accounts, and they have over 55,000 no-fee ATMs around the United States. You even have access to a budgeting program, stock trading, and insurance programs. Join SoFi and get $25 for joining and or $25 for opening a stock trading account. Links are available in the description. And thank you. And lastly, I am not a financial advisor, so either find a professional financial advisor or go with your own gut.
Oh, Flick, are you going to turn it off? You should probably turn off the live stream since you think SoFi is bad. Who do you usually bank for, though, Flick? Mason jar buried in the backyard. Yeah, but wait, so you don't do like stocks or like high interest savings accounts? Like, you don't do any of that? What about, do you do IRAs, index funds? Do you do any of that, Flick of the Switch? Crypto? Nothing? Mason jar? No interest? Great. You ain't getting interest on that, buddy. Mason jar in the backyard. I like that. You're off the grid. I don't blame you. So are you using the Elon Musk internet to access this? I respect that. So you cash guy. All cash? Yeah, that was surprising that Kirk Cousins the offense didn't even run the ball on the last drive for the Falcons. And now here is going to be a handoff to Bijan Robinson. He gets a big one, big gain. That's going to be about at least 8 yards. Bijan Robinson could have at least ran that one. I think he could have taken it to the house. Maybe I'm just being crazy. Now we're looking at a 2nd and 2, and that's going to be an easy run for Bijan Robinson. They're just running the ball. And yep, this is where you get nervous, don't you? And now here is going to be Bijan Robinson again, and even with the Seahawks being able to figure that out, they still got like 5 yards on that. Mattresses are good to check too. Yeah, Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob, he hides his money in under a mattress. Capital One. Capital One has also good interest, high interest savings accounts too. And they have a really good credit card called the Venture Card. And now here is Cousins. He's got time in the pass, and that's going to be caught. And that's going to be a first down. So much time. Great offensive line that the Falcons have, but at the same time, Seahawks' defensive line is pretty lacking. Not exactly great coverage either. What's in your wallet? Hi, I'd like to redeem my credit card miles. No. Now Cousins going to hand it off to this running back, and this time he gets stopped, and that's probably not even be a gain. Good. You don't want it to be a gain. Clock is winding down. 14 seconds. I don't think they're going to, I think they're just going to let the clock run. Yep, that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Three nothing.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
Mix, I am editing a video right now because I want to get my YouTube shorts done as quickly as possible. What's in my wallet? I have a Crumble Cookies gift card. Yep, I heard about that. Does anyone have tried fiber internet before? I have Comcast, Xfinity. Yeah, come on, man. David Spade? Okay, I'm taking you guys to school for this one. Come on, guys. How could you do that? Yep, I'll show the commercial on the next break. And now we've got 2nd and 10. Still on the Falcons. It looks like we got a blitz going on. And here's Cousins. And that is actually going to be caught. And that's going to be a first down on the progress. And now the Falcons offense is starting to carve it up. That was Drake London. Now we got now they're in the Seahawks territory, and that's going to hand off to the running back. He's got some open lanes, and that is actually could be a first down. We're going to see where they measure it. They move the chains, and that's going to be a first down. London is absolutely a tough matchup. Yep. Tyler is quite a bowling ball, I must say. Now we got a pass going to be, and that is out of bounds. Cousins isn't much threat to run. He has excellent pocket awareness. Yeah. Because he has a great offensive line, too. So that also helps. He is 7 of 8. This defense is just getting absolutely murdered. Now Cousins looking to pass. And now here it is. And that is going to be incomplete. And that's going to be 3rd and 7. Seahawks have got to get a stop. Cousins trying to draw something. And now he's going to pass. He's got time. And now here is a throw, and that is going to be incomplete. It was overthrown by Cousins, and now the Falcons are going to be forced to punt. It was off thrown by Kirk Cousins, so Seahawks caught a break on that. And now we got a 54-yard attempt for the Falcons, and now here is the kick by Koo-Young Ho, and that is no good. Three 0 Seattle still remains. All right, I got a treat for you guys. I got to teach you guys a lesson. Or William Cook, I got to teach you a lesson. Let's do this.
Hi, I'd like to redeem my credit card miles. Someplace warm?
No.
But I'm in Chicago. It's freezing.
Ooh, I predict a no storm.
Can my miles get me to Mexico?
No way, Jose.
St. Thomas?
Ain't happening.
Hawaii?
No, huh?
Cabo?
Cobb, no, maybe.
L.A.?
No.
Who's in charge over there?
That would be our CEO.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One no hassle rewards. There's no blackout dates on any airline anytime.
9.
What?
Niet.
But
No.
I'm calling Capital One.
Nunca. What's in your wallet? Hey, Chubbs, first day? No. The answer's always no. You got that, Quasimodo? Now, I'm a caller. Hi, can I redeem my credit card miles? No. That's right. Mix it up. Tic-tac, no. E-I-E-I, no. Marco.
Pull no.
All right. Are we clear?
Yeah. No. Hey, shouldn't I just call Capital One?
Hey.
Yeah.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One no hassle rewards. There's no blackout dates on any airline anytime.
What's in your wallet?
Oh, I got a couple bucks. Bus pass.
Not you.
Credit card miles to Miami?
No. Blacked out.
Ooh,
You sound strong.
please?
No.
Just for me.
Okay.
The answer's always no.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One no hassle rewards. There are no blackout dates on any airline anytime.
Should have worked at Capital One. What's in your wallet?
I'd like to redeem my credit card miles.
Yeah, no.
All you ever say is no.
And yet you keep calling.
That's it. I'm coming to find you. I am tired of no.
Ooh, I'm shaking in my bright yellow shirt.
You're going down.
Go from no to no hassle with Capital One no hassle rewards. There are no blackout dates on any airline anytime.
I should work at Capital One.
What's in your wallet? Someone is saying yes instead of no to redeeming credit card miles. Find out who. I'm on it.
It's Koo-Young Ho. Why do they say these names wrong anyway? And we are back from the break. And now we've got Smith, and they got actually some pretty good field position. They are now on their own 44. Can Smith make it happen? And looks like we got a blitz, and that's going to be to Charbonnet. He's going to get a yard. Second and 9, so that was only a yard gain. Didn't like that. Metcalf is on the bench right now. Man in motion, and now Smith's going to hand it to Charbonnet again, and he trips, and that's only going to be like 2 yards. So now you got to pass, and such wasted opportunities so far already. Got 3rd and 7, so you got to pass. Cannot run again. Otherwise, you're going to be too predictable. Or you can psych them out, but I wouldn't count on that. Got 3rd and 7. Ball on their own. I can't even see where it is right now until they show it. Ball on their own 47. Got man in motion. Smith and Jegba at the wide. And now it looks like we got a blitz. Now here's Smith getting pressured already. And now he is going to have to run it. And he's going to throw. That's going to be to Noah Fant. He's going for a big run. It's going to the 30 and all the way to the 25. Nice awareness by Geno Smith to pass it to Noah Fant pretty much at the last second when he was about to get sacked. That was all Geno Smith right there. Running out of the pocket, getting it to Noah Fant, who also nearly dropped it, and he gets a big gain on that. And now we are looking at 1st and 10. On 1st down here, Smith on his own 30, and Smith's getting pressured already. He's probably going to have to throw it away. He's actually going to go for a run to throw, and that's going to be caught by number 88. And that's still going to be at least gainage of yards on there. 296 yards per game. He has the most passing attempts in the NFL. I mean, you can thank Ryan Grubb for that because he's a pass-happy guy. Seahawks are more going for the air raid offense, I would think, if I'm even saying that correctly. And now we've got a 20 on the 25 of the Falcons territory. Now here's a handoff to Kenneth Walker. He's got some room. He's going to run, and that's going to go all the way. Is that going to be a touchdown? And that is a touchdown for the Seahawks on his birthday. Happy birthday, Kenneth Walker. You get a touchdown, and the Seahawks take a 9-3 lead pending the PAT. I'm sorry, the 9-0 lead. I'm sorry, let me start over. The Seahawks take a 9-0 lead pending the PAT, which would make it 10-0. Great space provided by the offensive line to give Kenneth Walker more than enough room to get that touchdown. And Seahawks chants are still going up. Hopes are high. Mood is really good. And now here's the kick by Myers, and that's going to be good, and that's going to make it a 10-0 lead. Happy birthday, Kenneth Walker. Now I got to sing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenneth Walker. And touchdown. Happy birthday to you. And now we've got a kickoff. And that's going to go to the end zone. And he's going to take a knee for it. And now we've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the own 30 for Atlanta. And now here's Cousins handing it off to Bijan Robinson. That's going to be a big run. That's going to be a 1st down. And he breaks free. And that's going to be at least more than a few extra yards as Bijan Robinson broke a tackle. And that was a huge run right there. If I'm the Falcons, just run the ball all freaking day and you'll probably win this game. And now Kirk Cousins is in the territory of the Seahawks. Going to hand on to Bijan Robinson again. He gets through, and that's going to be at least 6 or 7 yards. Probably about 6, I would say. Seahawks chance is still going at large. And then we got a 2nd and 5. Here's Kenneth Walker to Bijan Robinson again, and he still gets through. And that's going to be a 1st down. Now, that's going to be Bijan Robinson again. This time about 5 yards. Falcons are absolutely on the move. Seahawks really did get lucky last time around, didn't they? Looks like we got 2-minute warning. Is this the Gladiator movie trailer that they're showing? I think it is. Ridley Scott. I'm really looking forward to this movie. I really want to watch this movie. I really want to watch this movie. I want to watch this movie. I want to watch this movie. Denzel Washington's in this. It's going to be a great movie. I hope.
SeatGeek is a mobile ticketing app for sporting events, concerts, and other events. They make the buying experience easier by the app ranking each ticket from 0 to 10 to see if you are getting a good deal, and you can see exactly where you are sitting. I regularly use that app, and I have had nothing but a fantastic experience with SeatGeek. Use my promo code RoofTopSports to get $20 off of your first purchase. Link to the code, app, and website will be in the description, so take advantage, and thank you.
Just uploading a video wishing Kenneth Walker a happy birthday. Like there was an injury timeout. It's definitely well in the second quarter still. Yep, not even close to the 2-minute warning. So it was an injury timeout. And Falcons are in the Seahawks territory, field goal range. Handed off to the running back number 25, and that's going to be at least a 3-yard gain. And you could easily just punch it through with Bijan Robinson because he has been. It's going to be a 3rd and 1. Now here's his Cousins a throw, and that's going to be caught. And now they're getting close to that red zone. Got 10-0 so far. 1st and 10. It's going to be a toss to Bijan Robinson. He gets right through, and that's going to be about 5 yards. Getting close to that goal line. It's cutting it close. Now it is 2nd and 5. Pretty much in the red zone, deep in the red zone. Man in motion, number 34. And now here's the handoff to Bijan Robinson. He's going to get around. He's breaking tackles. And that is going to be... He's going to be down. It's going to be 3rd and 3. And it would be a miracle just to cause a field goal. And now you're going to hand it off to Bijan Robinson. He's going to get through, and he gets through for the touchdown easily. Yep, that is a touchdown, and that was a very easy touchdown for Bijan Robinson. I'm just telling you, just give it to Robinson the entire game, and you're guaranteed to win this game. Cousins doesn't even have to pass at all. I have Jackson Smith and Jigba on my fantasy team for this game. They're ruling it a touchdown. And that's going to be good for the field goal. Now I want to check my fantasy team and see how it's doing. I'm winning 24-9 so far. I think James Cook just got me a touchdown. And looks like it was called back anyway. No, I got a touchdown out of it. 24.4. I will more than take that. And we are back from the break. And Koo Young Ho is gonna go for that. He's gonna do that kickoff. And here we go. And they're just gonna take a knee to get the free 30 yards. We're looking at 1st and 30. Got Zach Charbonnet right next to him. No Kenneth Walker. Should probably put Kenneth Walker in there. Jackson Smith and Jigba running on the motion. And he's going to give it to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he's going for a pass. And that is going to be caught by DK Metcalf. What a throw by Jackson Smith and Jigba. Oh my goodness. At the Falcons' 35-yard line. What a pass. That'll get me some passing yards for sure on that one. Seahawks fans are chanting still. At the 35, pretty much at the field goal range. And now Smith is going to go down and get sacked. That was a very gutsy throw by Jigba. You are correct. That's just DK Metcalf being DK Metcalf. Now they have DK Metcalf on the bench. 2nd and 16 out of field goal range. It looks like we got a false start. It's going to be a 2nd and 21. You got to throw in this one. I don't think he can really run. But if you're going to run, put Kenneth Walker in there. No more Zach Charbonnet, please. Second and 21. Well out of field goal range. Now here is Smith. He's getting overwhelmed already, and that's going to be loss of yards again. That was a horrible play call by Ryan Grubb. I did not like that call. I mean, you're better off just handing the ball off or trying to go deep. But now you got a 3rd and 26, and what I would do, just go for the Hail Mary pass or something like that. Go for a big pass, because worst case scenario, even if you throw a pick, at least it'll be in their own territory. So I did not like that play call one bit. As we're looking at 3rd and 26. Smith is 10 of 13. Got Lockett on the motion going to his left. 3rd down and 26. Clock is going down here. Smith, he bobbles the ball slightly, and is he going to go for a big pass? And he's just going to run. Like, what are you doing? I guess he just didn't have anyone to throw to, but I would have just gone for a big pass. Unless I can't really see anything on the replay. 4th and 20. Was anyone open? That is the big question. Especially if he was out of the pocket. He should have tried the pass. It didn't really look like he had anyone legitimately open. Now Michael Dixon's going to be forced to punt once again. And a fair catch. Yep, fair catch. Hey, Sleepy, how you doing? Did not like that at all. I just didn't. I'm sorry.
Modern Exterior Solutions is a fully licensed and insured full-service exterior renovations company serving Seattle and East Side communities. We know that a home is one of your most important possessions. That's why we're committed to providing high-quality, affordable home renovations for each customer's individual budget. We're diverse enough to meet the challenges of any project you put in front of us. Our workmanship minimizes the use of third-party services, and our team works together to meet all your deadlines. Anytime there's a challenge, we work with you to find a solution. We are proud to work with distributors of quality brand products with durable, ample protection from the elements for a variety of applications, including James Hardie siding and trim. Talk with us today about your project's needs, and we can help you solve all the challenges along the way.
And we are back from the break, and I think I just missed a big play. It was a huge gain of 23. And they're going to do a commercial already, aren't they? Isn't that great?
SoFi is an online bank and a personal financing company offering financial diverse products. They hold the naming rights to the home of the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers, named SoFi Stadium. They offer amazing checking and savings accounts where you can get up to 4.6% on savings accounts. There are no monthly fees to maintain the accounts, and they have over 55,000 no-fee ATMs around the United States. You even have access to a budgeting program, stock trading, and insurance programs. Join SoFi and get $25 for joining and or $25 for opening a stock trading account. Links are available in the description. And thank you. And lastly, I am not a financial advisor, so either find a professional financial advisor or go with your own gut.
And we are back from the break as Bijan Robinson's at 110 yards. He had 200 yards the other game against Carolina. At this pace, who knows, mate? He'll get 200 again. The man in motion. And now to Bijan Robinson, what's new? And he gets at least 7 yards on that one. As we're looking at 2nd and 3. And now it's going to be some pressure for Kirk Cousins this time, and he's going to go down with a sack. Leonard Williams with the sack. Seahawks take a timeout. Jake Cousins is cousins of Kirk Cousins. I didn't know that. And now here is Cousins, and now here's the pass, and that's going to be... It won't go all the way to the first down, but... Jake Cousins plays for the Yankees. Now it's going to be 4th and 2. I'm really surprised it got to 4th and 2, but I think they're going to go for it because Bijan freaking Robinson. 4th and 3, excuse me. Oh, they're going to punt. A little bit shocked by them not going for it on 4th down. I mean, but I'll take it. I won't complain. And now here's the punt. And that's going to go to the 15, and they're going to run it out. It's going to go past into the 30. So decent field position for the Seahawks. And now we got 1st and 10, ball on, I would say, the 32. 1st and 10. It is time to run the offense. Got a minute, just over a minute to go. You can at least get 3 points on this. Now here's Smith's got some protection. Now here's a dart throw, and that's going to be caught by Tyler Lockett. And that's going to be 1st down. Hurry up offense as the clock is winding down. And they only have 1 timeout left. You got about 10 yards until they get to the field goal range here. Smith got some time to throw, and that's going to be caught by Tyler Lockett again. And they're going to do the hurry up offense once again. First and 10. Now here's Smith again, the throw, and that's going to be caught by Noah Fant. He's been playing very well, and now he gets out of bounds, and now you're in field goal range, and I wonder if they're going to take one shot to the end zone. That was a gain of 11. 24 seconds left. Noah Fant, 3 receptions for 60 yards. He has done very well today. Gino is looking at 13 of 16 so far for 145 yards. I would say you should try to take a shot to the end zone. And now Smith. He's got some time, and now here is a pass. That's going to be caught by Noah Fant again. He's got to go out of bounds, and I think they're just trying to settle for 3 points. I don't think they're going to go for anything big, but they kind of should try to get a touchdown because they won't have the ball to start for the second half. I don't think they're going to call a timeout. No, I think they're playing for the field goal. And now Smith, he's got receiver on his right, and now Smith's got some time to pass, and he's actually going to get sacked, and he's just going to throw it away, and that could be an intentional grounding call. Because there was no intended receiver. And it should be intentional grounding. Smith held the ball way too long. You're lucky that you didn't even lose yards, so I think you should just go for the field goal and just let it go. It would have been a 10-second runoff had it not been. And they're going for the hail. What? No, take the 3 points. What are you doing? Take the 3 points. No, this makes absolutely no sense. If you get sacked, then you're screwed. I think they're just trying to get some more yards for Jason Myers, but you're in a dome, so you should be able to. Timeout called by the Falcons? Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Thanks for being a member. Yeah, it is true, Sleepy. Yeah, I missed a lot of you guys. Wow. Yeah, I mean, I think they should just go for the field goal. I would just do that. Just play it safe. DK Metcalf to the left. Got Tyler Lockett to the right. Now here's Smith looking to pass. He's got maybe some time, no time. And now here's a big throw. And that's going to be caught by DK Metcalf. And that is a touchdown. Touchdown Seahawks. As much as I was expecting a field goal or wanting one, Smith took a shot to the end zone, caught by DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks extend their lead to 16-7, pending the PAT. That was a great pass by Geno Smith. I mean, I have to give credit. I know I criticize him a lot, but great pass by Geno. And that's where you can say he was actually clutch this time around. That was, yes, the best case scenario. And that's what they went for. And I was wanting, like, the worst case scenario was just a field goal. So I stand corrected. And the kick by Jason Myers, that gets through. And it is good. What a play by Geno Smith. What a gutsy call. Went to the end zone for the touchdown. Yeah, since we don't get the ball in the second half, really needed that. Now I'm going to taunt my Falcons friend about that one. And now you got 4 seconds left on the clock. And they're probably just going to take a knee because they have the ball going into the second half. So Falcons at least get the ball for the second half. Well, more than take it. And first half is complete. And Seahawks now have a 17-7 lead. They have a healthy lead right now. But with the Falcons back in the second half with Bijan Robinson, they got to come up with something magical. Things I feel about the half was, considering that Bijan Robinson was running all over the Seahawks, it's actually an absolute miracle that the Falcons only scored 7 points, so I'll take that. Geno had some pretty good plays, I must say, so I wasn't too upset about it. Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Geno actually had a pretty good performance too. Good passes. He held the ball too long. I mean, I can't really complain about Geno. Maybe some just bad play calling, but that's really about it. I won't complain about Geno for this half. Not at all. I can't. I don't want to look like too much of an idiot. Jimmy Johnson saying how much the Seahawks need balance, and I agree. They're passing way too much. At some point, I got to eat something because I'm really hungry. I have a feeling second half's going to be a bit more intense. Now I'm cutting another video. And after that, I'm going to Geno Smith to DK Metcalf. All right, I'm going to upload this video too. Seahawks are really putting me to a lot of work, aren't they? I love it. All right, I'm going to go get something to eat. Please enjoy. What can I have you guys enjoy? All I can say is if I have any pictures worthy. Nope, I got nothing. I have a cringy video I can show you guys that I made a long time ago in my college days. Here you go.
Hello, I'm Mr. Smith, Bob Mario Smith. You may know me from my other work, Self-Help. I'm here for the first episode of my new show, The Original Show. I'm here on this beautiful campus of UW Bothell to film my first interview for my new talk show. Thank you, and let's begin. Welcome to The Original Show. I'm your host, Bob Mario Smith. Today our guest is director of Are You Kidding Me? Thank you for coming.
Are you kidding me?
So what is the plot of your movie?
This plot has robots going haywire, aliens invading the Earth, and humans living underground.
This movie sounds like iRobot.
What makes you think that? There are still aliens invading the Earth.
Aliens from where?
Aliens from outer space. Where else?
Are there just aliens and robots in this movie?
You're gonna have to see and find out.
Are there going to be vampires in this movie?
Werewolves are cooler than vampires.
Cool. I second that. And Twilight needs help. So what time in the future does this movie take place?
Sometime after 2013, many years after that.
Do cars fly in the future?
That has already been done.
This movie sounds like Oblivion.
I guess I can see where you're coming from, but the movie's still gonna be awesome.
How awesome?
Just the words of awesome, and if I were you, James Cameron and George Lucas, I would be afraid. Well, I'm sorry, Disney. But yes, I would be afraid.
How afraid?
Afraid enough that we could win more Academy Awards.
So, is this movie funny?
Let's just say includes all the genres.
So is this movie live action or animated?
It's live action.
So who are the actors in this movie?
You're gonna have to find out as well.
Why can't you tell me?
Because I like mysteries.
So, is this movie a mystery?
As I said before, and I would like to reiterate, it could have every genre possible.
Wow. So you're that confident?
I am very confident in my movie. When it comes to movie making, you've got to be confident on what you do, and you got to be passionate on what you do.
So when does this movie come out?
There is not a timeable date yet, but we still have a trailer that is ready to go.
Well, thank you for coming.
Thank
you. Have
you.
a wonderful day. Let's play the first never-before-seen trailer of Are You Kidding Me?
I can't turn it on! It's not working! Guess I'm alone then.
Mommy, Daddy, where are you? Are you down there?
Let me finish these ham crackers and cheese. Here's another cringe-ass video.
Call Smith. Call Mr. Smith. Call Smith. Call Mr. Smith. Call Smith. Call Mr. Smith.
Hello?
I want to quit college.
Why?
Because I got a bad grade.
I'll meet you in 5.
Okay.
Why are you here?
I already told you that.
Tell me in more detail.
I failed CSS 162, and it's pretty unlikely I'll get into the major.
Do you really want to be a coder?
Yes, with all my passion. But I just can't get in the program, and I never will.
Why do you want to be a coder?
Because it's something that I followed throughout my life, and I really want to use this for a great opportunity.
Why do you want to quit?
Because I just don't feel the point of just wasting all away my money and everything.
You're going to make $1 million more in your lifetime than someone who is not have a degree. Also, most people in college stay in college now for almost 5 years, so they have most likely retaken classes. It's no big deal.
Thank you, Mr. Smith. I will achieve my dream, and I'll work hard, because I will have the intangibles to do so.
Don't dream.
And looks like we are back for the second half, and Seahawks are going to... Looks like they will... What must I say? They will kick off because they received first, unfortunately. Surprised the Seahawks... Falcons didn't go for it on 4th down before the Seahawks scored. Especially on a 4th and 3, and they had Robinson. Totally should have risked it. Now, Jason Myers, yep, he's going to kick it off. My YouTube channel's favorite kicker in the NFL. This is going to be a long second half, must I say. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Hey, Josh, how you doing? Have quite a bit of engagement. Hopefully let's get to 200 views by the end of this show. And now here is the kickoff by Jason Myers as he'll kick it off. And the Falcons are going to run it out. And that is going to go to the 20. And good coverage by the Seahawks kicking team. If I were the Falcons, I would have just taken that knee and let Bijan Robinson. Here's my tip for the Atlanta Falcons. Just give Bijan Robinson the ball the entire time, and you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll win the game as long as you just hand it to Bijan Robinson. Been saying his name like I'm kicking a dead horse. I'm now winning in my fantasy football team. I'm winning 46.5 to 11.7. Have a pretty good shot to win, I think. I hope. CJ Stroud sucks. And now here is a handoff. I gotta say, stop with the here thing, because someone did do that. Someone did suggest in a very angrily way. He tried to make fun of me. I was better off playing Jared Goff. Stop it. Stop it. Mixed feelings. Sad the Yankees made the World Series, but happy that the Texans Longhorns lost. Yeah. Was Arch Manning the quarterback? Are they still going with Quinn Ewers? As we got a 2nd and 10. Ball on the 21. It's like nothing really happened. Now, Kirk Cousins has got some time. He's going to throw to Bijan Robinson, and he escapes, and that's going to be well in the first down, and that is going to be the first down, going up to the 50. I'm telling you, just give the ball to Bijan Robinson. You're going to win this game. talking to my Falcons friend. Now we got 17-7. Well, that's the score. 1st and 10. Ball on the 47. And now to Robinson. What's new? And he trips up and he still gets the big yards. Still gets at least 6 or 7 yards. And he tripped himself. And now the handoff. And that's going to be... It's going to go down. Now we're looking at 3rd and 4. As the great Michael Jordan says, stop it. Get some help. I love that one. Got 3rd and 4. And now here's Cousins. And now the pass. And that's going to be a first down. Witherspoon could not get him down. It's going to be 1st and 10. Now they're pretty much going in. They're threatening for at least field goal range right now. Wonder when the Steelers are playing today. Kind of curious on that. Steelers are playing at the evening. I won't even be able to. And now here's Cousins going for a pass. Got so much time and the pass is complete. And Algier, that gets close to a first down. And they're taking a break. Now we're on commercial break. My friend Ian might come on this show, so we'll see. I'll take that. He says he's in a hotel room. I'll take it. We're going to have Ian here. He's going to beef up this show. It's like Deshaun Watson got carted off the field. I wonder how the Browns fans felt about that one. I wonder if they cheered. Be pretty brutal if you did. Now Kirk Cousins got the ball, and they're on field goal range, and that's going to be a first down. What's new? Seahawks have no defense right now. The good news is they have a significant amount of viewers, I guess. I have 10 people on the show. Now Cousins hands it off to Bijan Robinson. Is he going to lose yards? Nope. He's going to gain yards and get close to the first down. I'm telling you, all you got to do is just hand it to Bijan Robinson, and you're going to win this game. Ugh. Now Robinson's going to actually lose yards. Whoa! Byron Murphy on his return, he finally gets him. That's very shocking. Did not expect that to happen. They are, and as they should be. They should be happy that they're bringing him back. I'm just following whatever Vilma is saying. And then Cousins looking to pass, got always time, and now the throw. It's caught. What a surprise. A blind squirrel finds a nut occasionally, I guess. Maybe he can get more massages. Yeah, more massages, possibly. For Deshaun Watson. And now the handoff to Bijan Robinson. And he actually goes down again. Are the Seahawks figuring him out? I'm a little bit shocked. It looks like we got Ian here, and he is on standby right now. You know what? I was going to let him on at the end of this drive, but maybe after this play. And Cousins is clapping. And now Cousins looking to pass. He's got the time to throw, and that's going to be caught and take some time to bring him down. And the Falcons are threatening, as usual. How are you feeling, kid?
Great, how are you?
Wearing your Mariners colors?
Yeah, except the new Seahawks on field.
The Seahawks, yeah. My friend Darth Vader is wearing his hat.
I love it. I was going to wear my Hasselback jersey, but I couldn't.
Oh, you mean that one?
Yeah, but except I have the white one.
And check out my new addition to my t-shirt collection.
I love it. I really do love it.
They need to make a movie on that eventually. And I have the perfect idea for it, I think.
They really should. Well, you should call Disney. I'm sure they'd love it.
Maybe. Now the throw, and that is a touchdown. Drake London with the touchdown. Ouch.
My buddy took the over on Drake London, over 70 yards receiving today. And it looks like it's going to do it.
Did Deshaun Watson really snap his Achilles?
I didn't hear that, but I heard it was a pretty bad injury. I didn't see the injury myself.
I'm really curious how the Browns fans reacted to that.
I would be happy. Just like the Patriots fans, you get rid of Jacoby Brissett, who can't play, and you get a quarterback who can actually throw. I mean, it's just, I don't know. As far as the Seahawks defense, I thought McDonald was supposed to be good, and he's proving that his defensive calling is not very good.
Not very. And Ryan Grubb is very pass happy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just even the last play, your corners are playing too far back off when you're that close to the goal line. Of course, you're going to run in Our out.
That's urinating tree. He posted that. Deshaun Watson hurt, and all the fans are. I can't believe that.
I'm sure they did. I 100% believe they did cheer. And
I'm gonna say this though. Now that we're in commercial break,
Mhm.
as much as the Browns are my AFC team, they deserve everything they got out of Deshaun Watson. They deserved everything because they literally didn't have to do that. They didn't have to trade him. They could have just stayed the course with Baker Mayfield. It was working. He had one bad injured season, and they just give up on him after that. And they mishandled his health during that 2021 season, and they nuke everything for Deshaun Watson.
I would just like to know why Deshaun Watson's fall off needs to be studied. Him, Johnny Manziel, and all these guys who made it to the league and have like a decent season. Johnny didn't, but then fall off. I just don't understand it. How are you good for 1 year and then just tank?
Watson was actually great for the Texans,
Yeah,
but then he fell off.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like the red flag, I already knew the red flags even before the whole massage thing. Like he was already a toxic teammate.
Yeah, him and who was it? Robert Kraft. Them and the massage parlors are gonna get him in trouble.
Yeah, and there's gonna be more allegations probably.
Oh, I would not imagine that he won't be like P. Diddy in jail in about 5 years. Deshaun Watson, once he's out of the league, money runs out.
My sister sent me this tweet. My son, I feel for Deshaun. Me, he's been felt enough. Oh my God.
That's bad.
That's just brutal.
Yeah. Other games, you've been watching any of the other games? Keeping tabs of them?
No, I've been following the not the World Series, the ALCS and the NLCS.
You know, that game 3 of the ALCS, in my opinion, regardless of the fact that the Guardians got eliminated, I called Noel's home run. I sat there. I said, I was like, he's due. They need something in Cleveland to cheer about. And that was, I enjoyed game 3 out of all the games. And I don't know, maybe it's weird to say, but I don't want the Yankees to win because that 2009 team for the Yankees was so good.
Mark Teixeira,
Alex Rodriguez, Jeter,
Robinson Cano, Jorge Posada.
Yeah, dude, that team, Nick Swisher, that Johnny Damon, that team was literally stacked from the top to the bottom.
They couldn't screw it up as we got a big run, and now they're getting close to the 40. So now we got to focus on Seahawks offense. Let's give that some attention. Kirk Cousins getting that high five from Drake London.
Yeah. Just Seahawks have a good running game. The Seahawks are just not running enough. And hot take on this, I think Russell Wilson and Ryan Grubb. I think Russell Wilson would have loved Ryan Grubb. Yeah,
because he literally would have let him cook.
Yeah, I do. I think that was the biggest issue with Russell at the end. There is Pete Carroll took away way too much play calling out of the offense. Now stagnant.
We got 17-14 so far. 1st and 10. Good field position for the Seahawks. Need about 20 yards or more to get to the... Oh, looks like a offsides thing. And now... That could be a false start, actually. Oh, neutral zone infraction. So they didn't even allow the play to go. They didn't even allow the free play, so it doesn't really matter. Nice job, Barner.
Yeah, it was the defensive end.
Yeah, 1st and 5, and I would just hand it to Kenneth Walker. Just go for the run on this one. They don't have to do too much.
Yeah, I would.
Except Ryan Grubb hates passing. That's the problem. They don't look like they're passing on this.
No.
Or maybe they will. I don't know.
I don't. I'm
now, hand off to Kenneth Walker, and I agreed with the play call, but Falcons knew exactly where he was running anyway.
Maybe I'm the only one who thinks. I just think Geno has a good arm, but I also think that he is very inaccurate with sometimes where he's putting the ball, and so it makes him not a amazing passer. He could be elite.
Ironically, though, he's 15 of 19, so the numbers would unfortunately disagree.
Today, yes.
At least today, yeah. And then we're looking at another handoff to Kenneth Walker, and that could be a first down. Or could be just short. First down. Josh says also we have to keep the streak alive of no World Series since the Yankees' old stadium was torn down. Man, my biggest regret as a baseball fan was never going to the old Yankees stadium. I should have went there, but my hatred of the Yankees was too strong that I was too petty to go. And now I regret every bit of it.
He'd be incorrect on that statement. It was torn down in 2008. 09 was the first season.
No, it was 10.
It
was torn down. Torn down, not like last season. Now here's Smith with a big pass, and that is nearly picked off. That was a dangerous pass to Tyler Lockett, but he trusts Tyler Lockett, so that's why he did it.
Well, Tyler makes those catches, so I guess it was a good idea, just a risky play.
Maybe the age is starting to get to Tyler Lockett, because he's certainly not what he was in the last 2 years.
Well, I mean, if you notice when he catches, he goes down real quick because he's scared of getting hit.
Well, yeah, he just wants that longevity. Can't blame him for it.
No.
He still needs that money. He still needs to get more money to fund his future real estate business because he's now a real estate agent.
The fact that you know that is really peak.
I'm in the real estate business too, so I would know.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who knew that and thought that was interesting.
I actually met him before at an open house when the house that he listed. But the thing was, he was accompanied by so many other people within with the broker because he knew. I think they knew that if he just went in there by himself, then people. I mean, it would have been just a bunch of people just going there just to say hi to Tyler Lockett, get his autograph. That would have. So they had other people accompanying him. So they were like, "Hey, yeah, Tyler Lockett's here, but only for real estate questions only."
Yeah, I'm not a fan of screen passes. At least
now we got 3rd and 8, and Smith is escaping, and he's gonna run, and that could be that's gonna be short of the first down. Didn't blame him for the run, but he was a little bit hesitant on that one. He was trying to find someone open. And I saw
like how he's using his legs this year.
Yeah, for considering a guy that's around 34 years old, he's actually using his legs because he still believes that he is a pocket passer, but no, he's more of a mix, like Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
He's supposed to be a dual threat quarterback. As we're looking at a 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. Interesting decision. And that is going to be to Charbonnet, and that's going to be the first down. Gutsy call, but they really just want to get those points because they know the Falcons' offense is just going to be too much for him.
Well, he had the out route wide open on that. Yeah, he pump faked it. I think I would have thrown that to Smith.
No, just gotta get the first down.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Third quarter has been actually going pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's moving compared to the first half of the game.
Yeah, first half was slow. 1st and 10, getting close to that field goal range. And now here's Smith. He's got plenty of time all day. Now here's a big throw, and that is going to be incomplete. Ball intended for Jackson Smith and Jigba. He tried to do the one-handed catch. I wouldn't have done that. I think if you went to DK, would have caught that. Tyler Lockett, maybe. But I think DK was already on coverage. Yeah. They were trying to get it to Smith and Jigba. I think that's more of a DK route, but Smith was on the slot. Did not like the idea of doing the one-handed. He's too small. His hands are too small for that.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you put 2 hands up, he catches that ball. I think that was more of a showboat play.
We got a 2nd and 10. I think this is going to go to Kenneth Walker. He's got the running back. It's a single back formation. Going to Kenneth Walker, I was right, and that is going to be at least 4 yards, maybe?
Yeah, 4, maybe.
We got a game break, and let's go to my fantasy football team on the game break. It is winning 51-18 right now. Now back to myself.
Nice.
I gotta add the. I gotta do a game break music eventually. That's what I'm gonna do for a commercial break. And there's something up with these Falcons players. They're putting flags of themselves. I think they're putting the American flag and some other countries' flag, like Cameroon and Taiwan. I think that might be where they're from. Maybe 3rd and 5. And now here is Smith. He's got all day to pass. Offensive line's holding up. And now here's the big pass, and that is incomplete. And I think they're going to I hope they're on field goal range because they're going to have to settle for that. But we got a flag. Wonder if it's a holding call.
Don't know. I'm rewatching the
play automatic first down. We got an automatic first down.
Yeah. The other game break that just did is Buffalo took the lead over Tennessee. I'm surprised Tennessee ever had a lead over Buffalo.
Man, who's even their quarterback?
I don't know. I don't even know if Levis is playing or not. But all I know is somehow Buffalo was losing to them.
I think Titans are tanking probably.
So I would. I mean, New England definitely should be. If they're saying they're not, then Gerard Mayo needs to go bye-bye.
Yep, now they're well into field goal range, so you would think that worst case scenario, Seahawks get that field goal, but I think they got to go with that touchdown.
That's a bad roughing the passer call. I'm sorry, regardless of whose team you are.
I'll take it. I'm going to complain. And now here is Smith. He's already pressured out of the pass, and that's going to be caught by Kenneth Walker, and that is a touchdown. What a catch, and that is certainly Geno Smith gave him another birthday gift to make that a touchdown, and the Seahawks have now extended that lead to 23-14, pending the PAT.
That's a big play right there after that interesting call. I'll take it, though. We needed that.
I mean,
that's a great ball. Like, that right there is a no-trouble ball. Only he could get it, and if he drops it, it's no harm, no foul. That's what you want.
Nice catch.
I like the route he did, too. It's just a purely good route.
And Sleepy, you're right. LFG. And now the kick by Jason Myers, and that is good. And now the biggest question is, can the Seahawks defense hold Bijan Robinson and Kirk Cousins? That questions remain to be seen.
Kirk Cousins, surprisingly, he was decent in Minnesota, but he got to Atlanta and he's proven me in big games he finally can win. Maybe he really just needed that extra push or something. I don't know.
One thing I learned about the Vikings, they've somehow been able to compete better when they have a backup quarterback playing. We saw it with Sam Bradford and Case Keenum. It's just so random.
I don't really know what goes on down there in Minnesota. Even Joshua Dobbs last year, those couple of games, he had him popping off. But,
Vikings kept changing their game plan like so many times. Like in the late 90s, they went with the big arms like Randall Cunningham and Dante Culpepper. Then they just tried to run. They tried to just run, and then they went with Brett Favre, and they tried to do the run game again with Adrian Peterson. And now they're trying to do basically everything else but quarterback.
Yeah. It says breaking news just came over. Deshaun Watson feared to have torn his Achilles today.
And now your backup quarterback is going to be not even Jameis Winston.
Oh.
If you're a Browns fan, you're terrified. Just imagine, had the Browns just kept the course with Baker Mayfield, what could have been?
Why? Yeah, I have.
They had a good thing going.
Yeah, we can.
And Josh, I don't think they're a cursed franchise. They're just bad. Like in the 80s with Art Modell when they were actually good. Sure, you can say cursed.
That was a different team though. Because now they're the Ravens because they had the switch.
Yeah, but they were actually because Marty Schottenheimer was overrated coach. I think that's why. I think he was more.
Wasn't bad with him.
He actually turned them into a Super Bowl contender, and then Art Modell goes, "Oh, we're moving," and the whole team's like, "Whatever, we don't care anymore."
Dude, I still can't believe he did that. I really don't understand that. They weren't that bad.
I should make a video on that. Oh, I should have made a video on that when he retired. That would have been like, Bill Belichick nearly brought the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I was going to ask your opinion since we got a little time for college football. Navy and Army, do you want to see them both in the playoffs this year? I do. I really want to see them.
Who doesn't? Why not?
Well, have you seen the thing that could be funny? If they both go undefeated to the end of the season, they play each other, but then they could play the week after for the championship. We could have 2 Army-Navy games in a season.
That'd be fun.
Insane. Also because they have no NIL. I think they deserve, if they go undefeated, both of them to the end of the season. I think they both should make the playoffs.
So, if it's Army and Navy, like, are these guys literally like people in the Army and Navy, but they just happen to play? Wow.
Yeah, it's the schools themselves. They're going into the Army and the Navy. Like, there's no NIL. There's nobody they're bringing in. They just are getting good this year.
No, I like that. Let's do it. Let's give our military members the attention they deserve.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, this year college football has just been interesting too.
It has been. UW starting. I think UW's regretting their decision now, and now here is going to be a fake handoff, and Cousins over. Oh, it's batted down, and there was maybe a split-second chance that could have been picked, but nope, didn't happen.
Yeah, and no, you are correct. The only thing I don't like is Miami's getting carried, and I'm getting a little tired of the ACC's narrative to push a garbage Miami team.
Woo.
Yeah, if that had gotten picked, that would have been the funniest thing. That Kirk Cousins pass
Would have been, yeah.
Yeah.
We're looking at 2nd and 10, and now here's Cousins. He's getting a bit of protection. He might go down for a sack, and he's gonna go down. And looks like the offensive line for the Falcons seems to be a bit fatigued.
Yeah, they dialed up a good pressure on that one. That was good.
Yeah, it looks like they might have a chance to lock this down. Knock on wood.
Hopefully, yeah.
And now we're looking at 3rd and 19. And now, looks like a false start. My false start senses are tingling. Yep, I called it. I'm actually, as much as people hate the Yankees so much, I'm actually excited that the Yankees are back in the World Series. We need that villain story.
I'm excited they're in. I just don't want them to win it. I really love to see a Subway Series, though. I really don't want to see Ohtani, and I don't want
I want to see Ohtani. I want Ohtani against the evil empire. That's what I want.
Upset I am at how great I called this. I said Teoscar would be amazing.
Got pass over to number 8 and nothing doing. So you're upset about Teoscar Hernandez. I was actually happy about it because I thought I was under the stupid assumption that maybe the Mariners were going to get something better. Nope.
Well, I'm just upset that I said he was going to be good. I don't know why we didn't pay him, and now he just popped off.
The crazy thing, I think even if the Mariners did offer him the qualifying offer at least, which they should have, he would have said no. But yeah, I would have just taken the no and then just get that first round pick so Jerry Dipoto can worship his next prospect from that first round.
You mean his next Dustin Ackley?
Dustin Ackley, yeah, of course. You got to get the Dustin Ackley.
That's exactly what would have happened. Well, this drive, if the Seahawks can go down and score on this next drive, this might be enough to win the game. I'm not saying
I don't know.
Well, up 2 scores on them, that would be a big win.
By the way, I've been seeing a lot of ads for the election, and this is my plan for November 5th. Yeah. So I'm going to a Bible study, and the way that food's given, because it's a huge potluck, you actually might think you're at the feast at Hogwarts.
Nice. That sounds amazing.
I'm going all Ron Weasley that night.
Yeah.
Chicken wings, pizza, and soda. Oh, I'm going insane that night. I just hope I don't pass out from eating stupid.
That sounds better than having to watch the...
No, I don't want to watch it. The only thing I want to do is just refresh my phone. I do not want to watch any coverage. The only thing I want to look at is just the map and the numbers. That's all I want to see.
That's the only part I like. I enjoy watching the fake their assumption, and then it randomly just change, and then everyone's like, "Oh my goodness!" It's like I don't even want to hear you talk about it. It's just funny to watch numbers.
So I actually had considerations doing a show for election on a very objective matter, but when I asked the fans about it, it was heavily shot down. They're like, nope, unless you want to piss off half your audience, no matter how you take it, And all I'm going to say is, all I would have done is like, oh, Trump won this one. Oh, Harris won this one. That's all I would have done. And I would have maybe done
so
some.
It would have just been election coverage. It really would have. You would have been bipartisan. You wouldn't have really had anything.
I would have another plan I had was to go over all the failed debates, like when George H.W. Bush looked at his watch when the person was asking him a question, Al Gore trying to intimidate George Bush, and George Bush is like, yo, what's up?
I think the Reagan clip would have been funny where the dude said he was too old and then he starts joking about it.
My opponents, youth and inexperience. And even Mondale's like, ha ha! He laughed.
Well, I mean, of course he did. And then he got beat, 534 to 2 or whatever. The total
I think it was like 12 because he's still got DC and Minnesota.
Yeah, that's right. He got 12 and then lost it. I mean, I'm sorry, but both of the times when he killed people like that, that's horrible. I don't understand that.
Yeah, Reagan knew how to. He really knew how to make a good comeback. When they tried to attack him on something, he just makes a joke.
Hey, that's what you got to do. I mean,
I think he is the king of debates now. Granted, I don't know.
He lost there at the end. Yeah. I think everyone knows it.
Now we're looking at 24-14. And now Seahawks with the ball back. Wait. How did right, because they had to punt the ball.
Yep.
Really lost. I was like, that was quick.
Yeah, no, it's just they
2nd and 8. The most boring debate I ever saw. Bill Clinton versus Bob Dole.
Yeah, those were pretty bad from what
I was like, when I saw it, within 2 seconds, as soon as Bob Dole started talking, I was like, no, I can't watch this. This is boring.
I think the most boring one I've seen, if we're talking presidential, was McCain-Obama around 2 after they already knew McCain wasn't going to win. And he just sat there praising Obama. And I'm like, well, you just lost any chance at beating him. You can talk about how great he was. That's you're a nice guy, but, at some point, either that or it might have been Mitt Romney versus Obama.
Mitt Romney. No, there was a moment. He was trying to challenge Obama on Benghazi, and Obama was calling his bluffs like, yeah, show me what you got. What do you got? And Mitt Romney's like, it's like, yeah, you lost there, buddy.
Yeah, that wasn't Obama's fault, dude. That was another person whose spouse was a president. It's a completely different story there, but I remember that now. But other than that, it was pretty boring. Mitt Romney was not fun to watch.
No, that was cringe. See, I'm trying to be bipartisan. I'm trying to say cringe things on both sides.
Well, I'm neither way, but I think just from both sides, it's just I don't know.
2nd and 8. Now here's going to be the fake handoff, and Smith's maybe got time. Now here's a throw, and that's going to be dropped by DK Metcalf. That was kind of a tough shot, by the way.
This is my issue with DK. He either fumbles or he drops a ball in a game that really needs to be caught, and it's just that little inconsistency.
Did you see Antonio Brown yesterday?
Dude, I'm done with you. I don't ever want to talk about Antonio Brown again. I think he's actually I knew he was crazy, but now I really think he's crazy. He's just insane.
For some reason, it just didn't surprise me.
No,
I was like,
not. I could have seen that coming. I mean, that's the only chance he's got for people to hear him. No one else wants to hear him. Him and Kanye dug themselves a grave they can never come out of.
Yeah, 3rd and 8, and now the pass, and that is in. And looks like Smith is shaking up for a moment.
Isn't Sam Howell the backup? I would like to see Sam Howell get his chance. He was good against us last year in the Seahawks.
Yeah, because how was the Seahawks defense again?
Garbage.
Yeah, but bottom line, November 5th, not looking forward to it. I've had people invite me to these events, and I'm like, no. Just pretend I'm in Dagobah. In exile, that's where I'm at right now. When people ask me, "Hey, do you want to go to this event? Do you want to go to that?" I'm like, "No, just leave me alone."
Yeah, no.
Oh, but you can meet your future. No,
I do not want to meet my future spouse at a conservative or Democratic presidential watch.
I'm good. I'm perfectly fine. No.
Gino.
Oh, Gino with those dreadlocks.
Yeah, Gino. G Money.
Oh, Sam Howell's on the... Hey, you got your wish.
Yeah.
Wish granted.
I gotta see my boy Sam Howell. Let him cook. Let him cook.
That's not what he wanted to cook. And now the handoff to Kenneth Walker. And I think now they're probably just going to try to eat this clock, but you can't really eat. Oh, Geno Smith is back. Now, what is now when we get to commercial break, I'd love to hear your take on Geno Smith because everyone knows what my take is. My take gets heavily criticized. Mm-hmm. And the funny part is one time when I criticized Geno Smith, this guy just got so mad at me. Like he tried to say that my play-by-play was really bad. He was like, you do this, you're horrible. And hold on, we got 2nd and 7. And there's Smith with the play action. On the move, he's going to go for a throw, and that's going to... Oh, Jake Bobo, why? Why you can't... You're the guy with the soft hands, bro.
That's funny that you got... He clearly is watching you, so he must have enjoyed your commentary.
Yeah, he was like, your play-by-play is horrible. The way you say it is cringe. You sound so boring. And that's what I said. You know what? I like that. I like your criticism. Maybe I'll do better. And then when I did that, he got even more angry and went even further. I'm like, man, this guy's nuts.
I really don't know how Jake Bobo just dropped that.
How could you drop that? We're looking at 3rd and 7, and the guy with the weird name, basically keyboard, probably. And the way he typed that, he slammed his keyboard. And now here's a big throw, and that is caught, but he's going to be out of bounds. Okay, so my take on Geno Smith. The guy can't close games. He just can't close. He doesn't have a clutch factor. That's why I don't like him. I remember in 2022, after they traded Wilson, I thought Smith was going to be the perfect guy to help the Seahawks get the likes of Bryce Young or CJ Stroud. Didn't happen. So Smith, I have to say that he's a mediocre. Yeah, his numbers are pretty, but at the very last drive, he can't complete it. Yes, I know he had a lot of game-winning drives in 23, but most of those when it didn't really matter.
DK also dropped that ball on the turf, by the way.
But didn't I know.
Ooh. Do you want my take on Geno Smith?
Yes, I'm ready.
I think Geno Smith's garbage. I've never liked Geno Smith, but I never even thought he was right for this team because he's never proven that he can do it. I don't care if his garbage time wins or other stuff. Yes, you are correct. He can't close a game. My biggest issue with Geno, who did we just play the week before? No, the Niners game. You get a chance to come back in that game. We weren't, but we had a chance. We had the ball. And he has DK wide open on a slant at the end of the game and throws a pick 6. That ball should never have been thrown once he realized he was too late on it. Geno has no awareness. He has no.
It wasn't a pick 6, but it was pretty damn close.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, he
now, do you think it was more DK with the misassignment, or was it Geno's bad pass?
Geno should not throw a ball if he already can tell the route's wrong. He shouldn't be trying to force a ball in that pocket, and that's what Geno does. He'll force balls where they shouldn't be, and then he just takes bad decisions at the end of the game, like you said, and that's why he can't close out. That's my issue with Geno Smith. I also just think that even if they did get to the playoff, Geno is not that big-time guy who's going to stand up there and deliver you a Manning, a Brady,
he's not that kind of guy.
Something amazing in the playoffs, or be that consistency. Even Aaron Rodgers or Roethlisberger, I don't care what you say, but he is not going to get you down to the Super Bowl. And if you do get in because of him, it won't be because of him. It will be because of other people. It's not him that's going to be taking it. Now, yes, his numbers look pretty. He throws the ball a lot. But then you look at how many times he throws the ball a game, he should have yardage like that because he throws way too much.
Ryan Grubb is obsessed with passing.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm all for a great air out offense. I love watching the ball aired out. But if he can't throw consistently and doesn't have the receivers consistently making the catch, it's a waste of time for everyone. And that's my issue on Geno. And, I mean, maybe I'm wrong and maybe stuff, but, it's just like the same thing when Russell's 10-year was coming to a close. I thought he kind of, when he got married to Sierra, maybe this is rude, got a little chunkier, stopped caring, was more into
He-
his
yeah.
appearance and more of his BS on that and what he looked instead of his teamwork. And I think that a lot of people, it came out that maybe Pete Carroll kept that relationship good, and I think Russell maybe was a little bit faker to people than people thought. And I think his ego got so inflated he couldn't play quarterback anymore. That was my take on Russell at the end. And like Hasselbeck at the end of his time, he was just too old and beat up. Like he wasn't what he was, except for that preseason game when he came back to Seattle with the Colts and torched the Seattle Seahawks 4 years later. It was one of the greatest torchings I've ever seen of a backup quarterback at that point in time.
Let me say this about Wilson. I think that divorce he had with his first wife, damaged his brain, and it probably broke him so much he used his celebrity status to go for the fences. Even though I don't think Sierra's all that, but
no, I don't think she is either. But yeah, of course he is. What would you do if you found out that your man Golden Tate was tapping it behind your back?
I'd go to a different country, and that would follow my orders.
I mean, Golden Tate, though, is a legend. Can we just talk about Golden Tate for a second? He not only stole Russell's wife, he then took Jalen Ramsey's sister, got her impregnated, and then left. I don't know if you ever heard about that, but that's why Jalen Ramsey and him had so much beef. But like him and Golden Tate's just out there just causing havoc.
He's a freaking player.
He's the Antonio Brown without the CTE and normal conversations.
Oh, Antonio Brown.
Gotta love him. And there's Bijan. And
3rd and 1.
Run.
And now here's the handoff to Bijan. And did they? Nope, I don't think they stopped. And that's gonna be a first down.
Bijan's a great back. The Falcons were good with that draft. I just don't understand why they don't use Pitts more. That's what's confusing me about it. Why Pitts doesn't get used? He's such a big target. It's also like the Bowers getting wasted out there in Oakland because Las Vegas refuses.
Isn't Josh McDaniels still their coach? Now here's the pass, and that's going to be going down. That's going to be about 5 yards.
No, it's Antonio Pierce, and he's going to lose that title too because he doesn't know how to coach.
I'm still surprised that the Raiders even hired Josh McDaniels. Like, did they not look at his time in Denver? I mean, they were in the same division. He got beat up by Jamarcus Russell.
It's because of the fact that Billy B makes him look so good.
Oh, and here's a big pass. Oh, that could be. Oh, yep, pass interference. I saw it. Pass interference right there. You have to call that. I mean, I hate to say it, but that is an easy pass interference. That's probably the easiest pass interference call I've ever seen.
Yeah. And the other thing, though, to watch, since Brady's now on ownership, I guarantee you Billy B talks with the Raiders this year about being their coach next year. Brady has said he wants to bring
Billy
Belichick
B?
in.
Don't you mean
Bill Belichick. Billy B.
Wait, Billy B's on the... Wait, is he part of the Raiders now or something?
No, but Tom Brady was talking to him about being the Raiders' next head coach.
I miss the Belichick and Brady days.
Well,
I know that it was repetitive that they were winning, but that was a very respectable franchise.
Brady's going to quit Fox, drop out of ownership next year. Bill will be the coach of the Raiders. Brady will be their quarterback. They'll go on one more Super Bowl run. It will be one of the craziest things you've ever seen.
No. Oh, but you gotta give hands off to Tom Brady, though. He never put his house under his name. He put it under his mother's name. Yeah. So Giselle was not entitled to that house at all.
Yeah.
Now here's a big pass by Cousins, and is that a pass interference? Ref's not this time.
Giselle's a bum. I mean, I hate to say it, but like cheating on the greatest quarterback of all time with what, a jiu-jitsu instructor? I'm sorry. He loves the game and he loves his kids. He does spend time with them, and then you're gonna sit here and say he doesn't give you enough attention. I don't think so, Giselle. I think you just fumbled the bag and were too scared. That was most definitely PI. He was locked up.
He was walked up. Now I got 3rd and 9, and if you can get this stop, maybe you can force the punt. And now here, and he's getting pressured, and Cousins is getting out of the pocket, and he goes down. The ball is out. The ball is out, and the Seahawks are picking it up, and that might go all the way for the touchdown. That was a fumble recovery touchdown by the Seahawks. They pressured Kirk Cousins, and that was Derek Hall who picks it up.
That might seal the game there.
It might have.
And he just, I don't. His arm was going forward. They're gonna bring this back, I think.
Didn't go forward though, but not on the release though. Now, if it was Tom Brady in 2001, they would have called that an incomplete pass.
That's why I think it's funny the Raiders let him be an owner.
Because they owned the Raiders.
He already owned them. I gotta watch this again. I think they're gonna say his arm was going forward. It's going forward. It was going forward. That ball was going forward. I would love it to not, because this is a great touchdown for the Seahawks, but he hit that.
Everyone in the chat, do you guys think it was a fumble or an incomplete pass? No. I don't think they're reviewing it. No. They did. I think they're calling it good.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Okay.
Might be game.
Okay. I ain't complaining.
The Texas fan comment got me laughing down there. That's hilarious. Yeah, Texas.
Hey,
got exposed
if you're an
yesterday.
angry Texans fan, you can just chuck bottles to pressure the refs to change. Okay. Seems to be a Texas thing to do.
I mean, it's true though. I mean,
Cleveland fans did it too in 2001. The bottle gate.
Yeah. That's something that's not talked about ever. The bottle gate.
It was a very critical time for the Browns because they actually were making somewhat of a playoff run. And it was a completed pass. Tim Couch had to spike the ball, but the problem was he intentionally grounded it, and the refs somehow didn't catch that. So initially, when the refs were reviewing, they thought they were going to review the spiking that Tim Couch did, because he actually ran and then spiked, and he was still in his pocket. But then the refs went back and reviewed the catch, and they called it incomplete, and it was on a 4th down. So the refs were supposed to review on the intentional grounding.
Yeah, it was a bad game to make that call at that time.
And what's more dark and what's more weird is after the ref said that's the end of the game, the NFL still called the refs and both teams like, no, you still have to take a knee. And like everyone was already gone. Half the players have already taken a shower by now. So they brought out a bunch of random people out there just to perform a knee.
Yeah, that was bad.
Because they wanted to formalize it.
I would have just said, no, I'm not taking a knee.
Yeah, and I wonder what they would have called on that. They probably would have called it like a tie or something.
Well, that would have changed the whole outcome right there.
Maybe.
Allstate does Oregon Duck commercials now? That's crazy. So, how's your fantasy hockey team looking? Let's get a little update on the fantasy hockey league.
Hold on. No, the commercial break's over, so we'll do it on next commercial break.
All right.
Seahawks are 17-5 when they go east, so let's put them east more.
Well, I guess we should just play an entire East schedule. Forget the West. Let's just play.
Yeah, screw the West. They do better when they're
swap with the Eagles. They can be in the West. We'll be in the East, the AFC or the NFC East.
Oh, then we'll own that division every year.
Yeah, there you go. Never have to.
Even the best Cowboys team would not compete against the Seahawks well.
Well, the best Cowboys team proved last week that they are not the best Cowboys team. They are a joke. Jerry Jones looked. I've never seen the man look more like humiliated in my life, which was really funny.
Because he's not delegating. That's this problem.
Well, he's not. He sold his soul for those three they got in the 90s, and I think everyone knows that. That's it. Is that a tampon in Kirk Cousins' nose?
Who knows?
His nose is bleeding pretty bad.
Last four quarterbacks faced, they lost to Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, Brock Purdy, and Kirk. And well, they're beating Kirk Cousins now. Now here's Cousins, and now here's the big pass, and that is going to be caught by Drake London.
London just did it. He definitely broke 70 yards today.
Seahawks in Philly and Eagles in Seattle, huh? Yeah, well, that's what he's saying.
Yeah, I mean, just that they'd still play out of Seattle. They just would be playing on the East more. Then you wouldn't have to worry about playing West Coast.
Now Cousins, he's got in the pocket the time and then the throw, and that's going to be caught. And
Drake London is torching.
And we got a flag. I wonder if this is going to be a offensive pass interference or is it a hold? Pass interference on the offense.
That's crazy.
That's on Drake London.
Yeah, well, he's still torching us. You can, I guess, give a couple. Where is the PI? I would like to know the PI. I think he pushed off.
It was a push. Big push off.
Yeah. Well, I like this ref. So you covering the World Series then?
Am I covering the World Series? Yeah, I'm aiming for game 1 for sure. And now here's a pass and broken up by Pitts.
I don't know about that.
It was going for Pitts.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Oh, he's got 5 receptions, 51 yards.
31-14 still for the Seahawks. They may be on their way to a 4-3 record to be above 500. Defense finally woke up.
If they don't score here, the Seahawks are going to win this game.
It's going to be 4 seconds left. Here is Cousins. Got plenty of time all day. Now the big throw, and that's going to be incomplete. Yep, defensive pass interference right there, and I would kind of question that one, but there was a lot of contact, so that would kind of warrant it. You know, I actually refereed football games at recess before.
Ooh.
And what was crazy was I was trying to ref the game as if it was an NFL game because I wanted to give them the experience.
Yeah.
And the principal hated it. They're like, no, you should let them play however they want. It's like, no, they need discipline and rules. No, this
ain't backyard street football.
That's what she was promoting. And that's why all the kids started getting at each other's faces. Like me, if they even argued with me, you know what I just do? Flag. But. And then they stop.
15 yards. First down.
I got arguing with the ref on the offense. 5-yard penalty. But. Another 5 yards.
Tack on another 5 while you're at it.
And the principal hated it. She hated that I was coming up with rules.
How long ago was this?
2019.
Oh, nice. What school were you working at?
Was at an elementary school somewhere in Issaquah.
Oh, nice. What made you switch your career from, I guess, recess?
No, I was working at the YMCA. Now here's a big pass, and that is caught. I was doing more than just recess games. I did a before and after school program.
Oh, that's really cool, actually.
It was a lot of fun. And then COVID happened, and it ruined everything.
So that's why you switched over to. Got it. That makes a total sense.
Ironically, I'm actually coming back for tomorrow, but I'm taking a much more limited role. Same job, but I'm not taking a supervisor position. I'm like, nope, I'm good. So some other young person can have it.
Are you still working at Best Buy then?
Oh, I've been out of Best Buy for a while.
Oh, gotcha.
I was done with it. I was tired of it.
So you just do your teaching role or your YMCA role?
Yeah, and then like other things.
That's cool.
And hopefully, and my goal is to make a career out of doing all these lives.
Hey man, you're good at it, so keep it up. I mean, you're nice to guys like me. Let us come on.
Yeah, and I let anyone chat however they want. Like even if I have Geno lovers in here, I'll still let them talk. They can say what they need if they feel good about it. Oh, we got to do a game break. Hold on. I need this moment. Okay. Just don't say anything because it will mess up the music. Now, the game break to hockey. I got my team, the 1980 U.S. hockey team, is hanging to a slight lead, 5-4 to 1. And your team is absolutely dominating that team. You're eating up the macaroni and cheese. Oh, that Tom Hanks movie looks interesting. They showed like Tom Hanks when they're young. I first thought that actress was Meg Ryan. If it was Meg Ryan, I'd be like, yep, that's too perfect, because Meg Ryan and Tom Hanks has been in 2 love movies.
How did they make him look young again? That's got to be
CGI. They CGI'd it. So they probably put his face, they put all the dots on his face, and then they made him look young, yeah. Tom Hanks got old. Where'd the time go?
It's been around for a long time.
Tom Hanks is literally Forrest Gump in itself. Like, he's played a toy. He played a guy on a deserted island. He fought in World War II, fought in the Vietnam War. He caught a bunch of shrimp. And he escaped the friend zone too late.
Dude, that's the one part of Forrest Gump that makes me so mad. When he opens the car door, she's clearly with another dude, and he does not understand that she keeps cheating on him, and he really doesn't understand it.
Dude, I think, if I'm Forrest Gump, with all the money you guys, like, nah, I'll find someone else. He could have.
He just loved that Jenny.
You know, I think a lot of us men have learned that our, quote, love of our lives, it never works. Nah, it doesn't work.
It doesn't. Oh, Drew Lock has entered the game for Daniel Jones. Drew Lock is now starting for the New York Football Giants.
Woo!
Bring me that lock, boy. Oh, that's awkward. I did not know that what's-his-face was still in the league. Adam Thielen. I kind of thought he was gone.
Oh, man, when he was a Viking.
When he was good?
Yeah.
Call reversed.
What are they reversing about?
I don't know.
Well, it's a 1st and 10 either way. Well, Seahawks have at least got to force a field goal, because if they give up a touchdown, then there's still a chance. Now here's a big... Oh, that's going to be picked off by the Seahawks, and that is going to go to the 40. And the ball is out. They marked him down.
What was the reverse? He's down. Oh, that's going to be game. Seahawks got to win here. That's good.
Yeah, just run the ball. Yeah, Drake London tried to make that catch and it failed.
If London had caught the ball, that would have been a great play.
Nice play by Love. He just
I don't know about that. I don't know that he was down.
No, you're right.
I don't know that he was down. I think
he was in the air still. That's the thing.
How do you miss that catch in the first place? How do you drop that, Drake?
Down by contact. Wow.
That's a bad call. Dude.
Okay, objectively speaking, this has been a horribly reffed game. Objectively speaking. But I mean, I'll take it, but on an objective sense, this has been horribly officiated. But I'll still take it.
I would challenge that. I'd throw the challenge flag and recheck that.
I don't think you can. You can't challenge on a review, though. As soon as they review it, it's over. So basically, it was like a free challenge, basically.
That's a bad review. That ball.
That was a horrible review. That was horribly executed.
This ball is out. I mean, but great break. Good for the Seahawks. Now, if Gino could go
They just got to run the ball in.
Back, I'd be happy.
Dude, maybe just play... Well, you can't really play Sam Howell because there's still too much time left on the clock.
No, you can play Sam Howell. They're up by 2 scores.
You don't want to do that. Then you're just disrespecting the other team, and they'll use it against you.
Yeah, but that's fine. Sam Howell will take that disrespect and go drive on them.
Kenneth Walker, 8th player since 1966 with rushing yard and receiving yard on a birthday. Who really tracks that? Who does that?
But see, look at this. They're running the same stupid... I don't understand the Seahawks offense. Right up the gut for maybe a yard is not going to get you... it keeps the clock running, but it's not helping.
And Kenneth Walker, he nearly gets down, but he gets a few yards on that. Now they're now they're relying on running the ball too much. They still should pass at least once in a while.
Well, you got to keep him honest. And Gino, see, that's the other thing I don't like about Gino. He doesn't know how to keep people honest. Oh, yeah, that's Matthew Judon. That's who they have. Oh, if Judon had made that tackle in the backfield. I forgot Judon was on that.
Got 31-14 left, or 31-14, 9 minutes left in this game, 9.5 minutes left in this game. And got a...
DK is hurt.
Is he? Oh, man. And now here's Smith. And now he's going for a pass, and that is going to be caught this time by Tyler Lockett. He gets met immediately with a tackle.
Ice on his knee. I think DK's out for the rest of the game.
Oh, no. I hope it's not ACL. As long as he's standing his no power, it should be okay. But at least he didn't get carted off.
That Lockett will always get you first down. That's all that matters.
1st and 10. And now Smith with the handoff to Kenneth Walker gets at least a few yards. Maybe a couple yards on that. Amon-Ra St. Brown is carrying my team. And, of course, the Bengals are destroying the Browns.
Well, Browns are not good, so...
Nope.
There's a reason why they say the Browns to the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Browns.
Hey, they've won a lot of Super Bowls, though.
Long time ago, before it was called the Super Bowl.
What was a joke? Like, when you go to the bathroom and you say you take the Browns to the Super Bowl?
Oh, God. And now a handoff to Kenneth Walker gets at least a yard, and now you got to pass on this one. You don't want to give Atlanta the ball again. I know the game seems out of reach, but you still don't want to give Atlanta a chance to even come back.
21.
Then they have to onside it. So they basically have to onside it 2 more times.
They'd have to go.
They'd have to go Hail Mary every time.
They need to go two 2-point conversions, convert to be down by 1 point. That's
3rd and 5. And after this game, we will do a quick post-game show to talk about the Seahawks game as we are looking at a 3rd and 5. Clock is going down. Smith, he's going for a pass. Was already pressured, and he was already met. He did tweak his knee.
Yeah, he's probably out.
He seems to be okay though. They're just not gonna play him for precautionary reasons. Looks like he still wanted to play. Oh, he's being carted off.
Dude, Gino got super lucky on that last throw that dude was not running full speed and picked him.
A 59-yard attempt for Jason Myers. I wonder how this is gonna go. I'd like to see how this goes. And now here's the kick by Jason Myers, and that looks good. And that is good. Jason Myers with a 59-yard field goal. And he gets it and extends that lead to 34. Nice kick by Jason Myers.
Yeah, but with Gino being carted off, too, I don't know. That's not a good look.
No, DK being carted off is not a good look.
DK. Well, they could cart off Gino, and I wouldn't mind either.
Hey. I don't know about Sam Howell, though. I don't like Gino, but I don't like Sam either.
So they need 20 points. Not a shot. It's like 3 touchdowns. Actually, I'm not going to say that because in
the Warren Moon game? Or
no, there was a Raiders game where they scored 2 touchdowns in 10 seconds. And I can't remember what game it was, but it's possible. It is possible to do it.
Yes, anything is possible.
Well, they had a quick score. They kicked the onside, got it, and then threw a Hail Mary up, and it was caught for a touchdown. So, I mean, it is possible to do 2 tutties in 10 seconds.
Oh, man. These commercials, man, I'm like, I just want to hit the mute button. I don't care if it's for Harris or Trump. I'm like, no, just shut up. I just want it to die.
Well, if we're being nonpartisan, both sides. One is really pushing the hatred on a single person. The other one is just trying to shit on everything. And I'm not saying either one's right or wrong. It's just it's getting to the point where it's outspoken. What I really don't like is when they get called to do an interview, don't bitch on the other person. Just tell the thoughts. And at least with one political candidate that interviewed recently this past week, all I saw was a bunch of and shitting on a candidate, and that's not what we want to hear. The American people need to hear, what are you going to do to fix the inflation rate? What are you going to do to make it so that we can live in this country and be prosperous? That's all I want. I don't care which party, but just give it out. And
remember the debate that we saw? Like, as soon as the Mariners game was on, I immediately shut off the debate because it just wasn't worth it. Like, I watched like 2 seconds and I'm like, yep, this is exactly what I expected.
It's just immaturity by both political candidates.
You know what's crazy? My two favorite presidents of all time, and they're from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's Calvin Coolidge because, and when the country came up to him, he's like, "Hey, we need some financial assistance." Calvin Coolidge's like, "No, I gotta take care of my own." And then Kennedy he had great ideas, and because of his great ideas, he got killed. Now, the only thing that tarnishes his reputation was the Bay of Pigs. That's really it, unfortunately.
My favorite would probably be Kennedy and Ronald Reagan. I think Reagan was very good for what we needed him to do.
When someone killed Kennedy for a reason, he did something right. He was doing something right.
And I mean, both of those guys for me are the top because one, they were both honest. They wanted the American people to know, and it was America first. And that's all I want, is that we put our country first, I mean, maybe this is a shot to one side, but I'm tired of giving a certain country money because of their own war that they need to fund themselves. If they can't afford to pay for their own war, then drop out of the war. And I'm tired.
Be careful. Now I'm going to have to cut up certain portions of this video. I already have now 3 portions to cut. I'm going to be too lazy to do that.
America's game of the week next. Are you going to watch the Chiefs and the Niners?
No, because I got to cut these videos and get ready for work at 5 o'clock.
Oh yeah, 5 p.m.
I gotta work at Pizza Planet.
Hey, that's how you do it, man. If you worked at Pizza Planet, you'd be a legend.
The place I'm working at is kind of like a 1960 version of Pizza Planet because you got the pizza place, you got the bowling alley, and you got the arcade. Now the arcade does that. Their machines need upgrades. Like, I already have ideas of what games I want them to put. I want a Star Wars Trilogy arcade, a pinball machine, Pac-Man, and a racing game.
There you go. It's casual. Good. Wow.
Oh, nice one-handed catch by Bijan.
Bijan.
Yeah, that seems like everyone's opinions. Like people like us independents, we love Kennedy and some like Reagan, but me, Calvin Coolidge, 1924.
That's so great. You are the first person I've ever heard say they love Calvin Coolidge.
Because he did nothing. He did nothing.
That. I literally respect that. That catch by Bijan is one of the nastiest things I've ever seen.
And Drake London makes a catch, and they did it on a 4th and 4. They're at least trying to, at this point, they're playing for point differentials at this point.
Well, maybe if they get a quick score here and then get an onside, they still got time. As long as they have over 2 minutes and they're only down by a score, they got a shot.
Maybe.
Drake London just head tapped him. Why?
And now here is Cousins, and now the throw, and that is going to be intercepted again. And this may have just iced the game, and that's the second interception. Ball was intended, but Kobe Bryant of the Seahawks make that interception.
Dude, Kirk Cousins is kind of sucking.
Yeah, so a little bit.
Question, when does Desmond Ridder come in? That's the question.
Yeah, we'd like to see that Desmond man. Yeah, come on.
Dude, how are you throwing so many picks? Dude, that was actually just overthrown. That wasn't a... Yeah, great pick, though. I love to see it.
Now you can pretty much say that this game is over.
Oh, it's over. The real question is, will Fox switch the game to a closer matchup to keep us enticed as fans?
Nah, they won't do that. They won't do it to us Seahawks fans.
They've done it before. I remember one time. I can't remember
did?
if they were winning or losing. Yeah, and they put it to the freaking Jets and Steelers.
No,
game.
now I'm saying just give it to Sam Howell at this point. Get him some work and see what he can do for this drive.
He probably just dotted up the
Big run by Zach Charbonnet, by the way.
Charbonnet can pop off some big runs. I don't know what to say about Charb.
Are you talking about Gerald Ford, Josh, when he was appointed by the nearly impeached Richard Nixon? Calvin Coolidge had the coolest name. Yes, he did. He could have had James Buchanan. Ugh, James Buchanan. James Buchanan. There's first, his name is funny, and two, he was bad for a reason.
Which QB they drafted? Are you referring to Desmond Ridder?
No, I think. Oh yeah, that's true. I thought they were talking about Gerald Ford for a second. He was, because Gerald Ford was a quarterback in college.
That would be hilarious. The Michigan man, Gerald Ford.
Gerald Ford. Oh, I gotta quote him. There is no Soviet domination in all of Eastern Europe, and there never will be under this administration. And the guy's like, huh? Wait, what? I know what he was trying to say, but he was like, he presented it horribly.
Yeah, he did. He was not great.
Oh, Penix. He's talking about Mike. What? My brain's off, man.
Dude,
Josh, I knew you can back me
Penix is
up.
never going to Kurt. Penix is never going to play over Desmond Ridder. I'm sorry.
And McIntosh with the run.
Injury.
Well, and don't forget, he played with the best offensive line. Now, he might thrive because he does have a good offensive line. I want to see some Michael Penix. That's what I want to see.
I mean, it'd be cool, but I think he gets hurt. I really think if he takes one bad shot, he's done. His career's over.
Michael Penix is taking some reps.
I put Penix and throws a pick six. Charbon Noir.
And now
Smith.
Smith.
Why did you point for a first down? That was a fourth.
Looking for a 4th and 2. Let's see what they can do on a 4th and 2 with only 4 minutes left. And looks like they purposefully let it go. I don't know what that was about. Maybe they just wanted. Oh, they wanted to burn the clock. That's why. That's why they let the clock run. Yeah, because they did a running play, so the clock was going, so they let it go down to 0. That's what it was about.
They're gonna just punt that ball. Get off the offense. Come on, bring out
y'all.
The team. Michael Penix is about to show us why they call him Big P.
The Big P.
That's what they've been calling him.
And he literally took a pee during that national championship game.
Yeah, he took a massive pee. He said, Michigan, Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards, I pass. 6'2", 220. And it's
Ryan Grubbs and Michael Penix is in the same building right now.
That's crazy.
Yep, they're all catching up with each other.
I'm sure.
Oh, please tell me Michael Penix is not wearing Beats. Please tell. Oh, of course. All these football and basketball players wearing Beats when clearly the better ones are Bows right here.
There he is. There's Ryan Grubbs and Michael Penix.
And Michael Penix. Let's go, Michael Penix. This is going to be possibly, I think this will be his first NFL pass. Now Penix is going to hand it off to Bijan Robinson. And he gets about 5 yards.
Yeah, he's got them beats. You know what he's like. He's a beats man.
Dude, Beats are garbage. When I worked at Best Buy, they're like, hey, what's better, Beats or Bose? I'm like, Bose?
Come on, let's see what Penix has got.
Michael Penix this is going to be his first pass. That was his first. I think he's set to go for his first pass. See what he can do. And now Penix looking at a 2nd and 4. And now he's going to hand off to the running back. They're really not letting him pass at all. I think they just want this game to die.
We don't trust him to throw.
Guess not. Considering that they drafted Michael Penix in the first round.
The gloss on the helmets are kind of nice, though.
Gloss is nice. You are right.
Falcons,
you can get the same stuff of Beats that you can get for like $20 to $30 headphones. Yeah, Bose is the real deal. Now we're looking at 3rd and 2. I think they're still going to run the ball on this, or will they let him pass? Questions to be remained. Penix is probably going to be a pocket pass. Now he's going for the first pass, and that's going to be a first down. And congratulations, Michael Penix. He gets his first NFL completion. He is now 1 for 1 in his NFL career.
If he quits right now, he'll be perfect.
Yeah, he has a high quarterback rating for that. 158.3.
I'd quit. I'd be like, 1 pass, I'm good. See you later.
Yeah, now invest your millions into whatever you need.
That's a decent ball to the corner. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So let Penix air one out. I want to see him go deep.
Yeah, I want to see that too. No, I didn't. I never seen the Illinois helmets.
Oh yeah, they wore they look like leather helmets.
It's true.
It was disgusting, in my opinion. And now that we're on break again.
We are on break. What kind of commercial is that? Man, Taco Bell. All I can say about Taco Bell, if you are constipated and you have a hard time passing, go to Taco Bell.
It'll clear you right out.
I should try that. If I ever have that problem, I'm just going to go straight to Taco Bell, eat their taco, and then go, whee!
You already know Devontae ain't actually eating that, so we can cut that out. I do love that salad though that they make there at Taco Bell. It's pretty good.
Y'all. Also, the pizza place I work at too, it has a food truck, a Mexican food truck with burgers and fries. Can't go wrong with that.
So you a cook or a server?
Delivery driver, and I basically help around. And I make the pizzas, and I cook the burgers. I basically do everything that's not management. And take phone calls. Phone calls are fun.
Man.
I have always fun with that.
He's like, Rooftop Sports? Really?
Not yet.
I'm going to call in and be like, is this Rooftop?
Oh, man. And the pizza place it's right next to a river. A really nice river.
Cascadia Pizza almost.
Okay, now what's your favorite pizza place? Because objectively speaking, my favorite is still Zeke's.
Zeke's? Are we talking about like wood fire pizza, normal pizza, chain? What are we talking about?
I don't know. That's a good question now.
Because I mean,
if we do chain, my favorite is going
Murphy's for me. Chain.
Yeah, Papa Murphy's is probably up there. I have the edge for Pizza Hut over Domino's and Papa John's, surprisingly.
Yeah, I would agree on that.
I think Papa John's is overrated. Domino's is extremely overrated and gross. Their pizzas are gross.
Yeah.
Garlic greasiness, nah, I'm good. Now the handoff, and that's going to be a few yards gained, not much. So basically, as you can tell, with my life and work life, I'm a jack of all trades. At least I'm trying to be.
He's just a Renaissance man.
I'm the Asian Forrest Gump. I do everything except serve in the military. Unless you count me playing paintballing, so I've done shooting stuff before, I guess.
That's funny.
And I got second place in a go-kart racing thing at an arcade.
Hey, you're having fun there.
Andretti in Texas. Got to check it out. 34-14. And a little bit of a run. Not really. And he's still trying to fight it out for that first down. Really wants that extra yard.
I don't think D'Amico Ryans is a good coach.
America's Game of the Week. The 5-0 Chiefs against the San Francisco 49ers. If you're going to San Francisco. Actual 1960s hippie song. See, I think that's where the hippie movement started. I think the hippie movement started in San Francisco. It had to.
Either San Fran or Southern Cal.
Or DC.
Yeah.
49ers are 0-4 versus the Chiefs against Kyle Shanahan.
I think the Niners are going to cook them today.
You think so?
Yeah, they need
Go Chiefs. Go Swift. Go Kelsey.
Oh, goodness. You need to edit that out of this podcast.
There's a lot of things I have to edit out. I have to edit out the whole Tom Brady comment and the JFK stuff because YouTube hates JFK.
I just can't. I can't stand the Chiefs. I really can't.
Oh, the game's over. And the Seahawks have completed their victory. And let's just go straight to the post-game show, shall we? It was 34-14, and it was behind, I must say, excellent play by Geno Smith. I was impressed, especially with his big throw to DK Metcalf at the end of the first half. I was a little bit nervous when Bijan Robinson was literally running 100 yards all over the Seahawks. And then somehow in the second half, the defense really put it together. They forced a fumble and 2 interceptions. So overall, a dominant effort by the Seahawks. That's all I got to say for now, unless you've got ideas. I know you do. Take me to it. How'd you feel?
It was another dominating win for the Seahawks. I still think that there's some issues there. Obviously, the health of DK now comes up in question. But I think we look forward to the next match. But we play the Bills, and if Geno doesn't show up, the Bills could quite easily run over the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, that's a good point, where DK Metcalf had a little bit of a knee problem. And it got to the point that he did actually get carted off the game, and I hope that he is okay, because as much as DK makes his mistakes, but when he plays good, and we cannot afford to lose that.
He is the wide receiver 1 on this team. So.
He's easily still one of the best wide receivers in the NFL, and let's take a look at what they're saying. DK Metcalf, right knee, assume that this is the play, lands directly on his right knee. Good news, no defender lands on him. That's kind of encouraging. Primary concern, though, is the mild bone bruise, potential mild PCL. Probably not long-term. Given the score, I'd be surprised if we saw him again. Oh, that was like towards the end of the game anyway. So it looks like they're saying that maybe he missed. I would say my prediction based on what I'm reading, worst case scenario, he misses the Bills game. That's what I'm hoping, is that he only misses the Bills game, even though the Seahawks will need him for the Bills game. But hopefully he won't be out too long.
Without him, I think they lose the Bills game. I really do.
The what?
I think they'll lose the Bills game if they don't.
You think so, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
I also don't think Geno's going to perform that well against the Bills. I just don't.
I guess so, yeah.
Other than that, I mean, great kick there by Myers, 59 yards. A good hit. I mean, that was good to see. Overall, I mean, it wasn't a horrible game. The defense got carved up by Drake London. That's a problem. I mean, anybody with a better receiver than Drake London and a better quarterback is going to literally tear apart this defense, and that's the problem. And then you look back to, we play the Niners later in the season, and if McCaffrey's back by then, that offense completely changes, and so each game really matters. So
really does. And before we get it rolling, let's look at the final stats. So Geno Smith, 18 of 28 for 207 yards, 2 touchdowns. A pretty good typical Geno Smith game. Nothing terrible, but also nothing like fantastic, but that wasn't terrible either. But he did make critical passes where he got 2 touchdown passes to DK Metcalf at the end of the first half. Got a nice touchdown pass to Kenneth Walker after he couldn't get completed passes to Jackson Smith and Jigba and Tyler Lockett. DK Metcalf was the receiver of the game for the Seahawks. 4 receptions, 99 yards, 1 touchdown. Now for Kirk Cousins, did not exactly play a great game despite the amazing protection he had. But then you notice in the second half, the offensive line for the Falcons started to fall apart because the Seahawks were just pushing him right after it. Kirk Cousins, 232 with 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. And then Bijan Robinson with 103 yards. But he was pretty much disappeared in the second half. So the Seahawks were able to handle that very, very well. And Jason Myers made that amazing 59-yard field goal.
Yeah, I mean, just Not much else. It is a good game. I mean, for the most part, the Seahawks got a win that they needed to prove. But, I mean, next week will tell us all against a better team.
And yeah, we shall look at the next set of the schedule for the Seahawks. I'm curious who the Seahawks are going to play even beyond the Bills. So let's look at their stretch. So until the bye week, they'll be playing the Buffalo Bills, and they'll be hosting not the St. Louis Rams. Oh, sorry, St. Louis people. Los Angeles Rams. And then after the bye week, they'll be going to San Francisco.
Yeah. So
and we'll be hosting Arizona. And just by looking at schedule, I think at best, maybe 2-2 is what I'm looking at.
I mean, I think they lose to the Bills and the Niners. I think they can beat the Rams and the Cardinals. But again, I don't know, because Cooper Kupp is back next week. He was very late inactive today. So, I mean, with Cooper Kupp back, that changes that offense. Stafford has a receiver again. If he's healthy, he's good. We could easily go 1-3. I mean, it's all bad. It's all bad. I mean, I'd love to see us go 4-0, but I don't think we have.
Yeah, we all do. Well, I think we've covered everything, so I'm going to just stop it right here. I got videos to make, and just wanted to say, everyone who tuned into the show, thank you for being here. Ian, thank you for covering for the color commentating. We got Josh, thank you very much for your contributions. The guy who probably smashed his head on the keyboard to make that name, thank you for being there. Flick of the Switch, thank you. And also my most loyal member, William Cook, thank you for being there. Sleepy, thank you for stopping in. Daniel, my other member, thank you for being here. Anyone else? Or Christian, thank you. And I think I named everyone possible. So that is going to do it. I'm going to cut the show. And everyone have a good day, and go Hawks.
Go Hawks.